Welcome to FurCast, episode 277. I'm your host this evening, Paradox, the Red Wolf.
I was eating a cookie.
Oh, really? Was it good?
It was a great cookie. From your fabulous Blue Fox house that wasn't ready, Fabro.
CJ's also not ready. He's a bad dog. So CJ was supposed to be on the show, but he had to drive to Ohio to buy a car, and then he ended up not buying a car because it had an issue, and then he had to drive all the way back and then drop like his trailer and his bus off at like a shop, and then he was going to take a shower, and then he was going to be here. Anyway, CJ said that he might actually be here. He's just going to be late, and that we should start the show without him. So once again, CJ is a bad dog. But
He fell asleep.
If Pharaoh's convinced that he fell asleep, I don't think he fell asleep.
I know him way too well. He took a shower, went to lay down, and fell asleep.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I know this because of many plans I've made with him, and him not showing up for plans because he was like, oh, I'm just going to lay down for a second, and then he falls asleep, and then you get a text 3 hours later being like, I passed out.
Yeah. So we'll find out.
VR, Permani Bros, Five Guys, coming over to my house. I can
Yeah, there are lots of times where he's fallen asleep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. You are right about that. I just don't know if this is the case, though. Because he said he was going to be late even when he was driving back from Ohio, and now he said he's just going to be even later. So it's like, did he fall asleep for like a half an hour then? Because that's how much later But anyway. So you guys are listening to FurCast. It's episode 277. BoJack Horseman Season 4 just came out a day or two ago. I started the first episode. It's still so good. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, so my mother bought a car. It's a really nice electric car. Plug-in hybrid.
I'm proud of her.
It's a Chevy Volt, quite a nice car. I had fun driving it the other day as well, because I'm also in the market for a new car. But my mother, she got it blue.
She knows what's up.
There is a blue car in her garage right now.
I'm proud of her.
I'm really disappointed in my mother.
Influenced her well.
I have discussed with my mother how disappointed I am with her.
I'm like her long-lost son.
It's not acceptable. Even when I got in this car, I'm like, this is a really nice drivetrain, but it's a blue car. You know? I'm like,
I hope they run out of all of Priuses, but blue Priuses. I hope that's the only one that you can get.
The blue Priuses are actually more rare, which is nice. Now, the Prius Primes apparently come more blue, because I'm possibly going to be, I'm in the market for a Prius, I believe. I still got to test drive it. Yeah, spoiler. Well, the car that I really want is a Subaru Crosstrek, but economically it doesn't make sense in this area, and also price-wise and things and stuff and things. But yeah, so it's kind of weird. Is that the first time we've actually I feel like we're talking about cars a lot tonight. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so
appropriate.
Lots of stuff in the news, just to set the date in case anybody's listening to this show in the future. The west coast of the U.S. is on fire. The east coast of the U.S. is being pummeled with hurricanes. Equifax just had a massive data breach that affected a couple 100 million people in multiple countries. And stuff's going on. And obviously there's BoJack. And with that, we can probably jump into the roundup.
You just listed off 3 terrible disasters, and then you're like, and there's BoJack.
And there's BoJack. But BoJack's a good thing.
But that doesn't.
That's the high note. That's the high note. It's all my information has been stolen, and half of the property in the southern part of North America is getting destroyed right now. But we have BoJack.
Do not watch Sesame Street because there's one of those things that aren't like the other, and BoJack was right there.
One of these things is not like the other. Anyway, so anyway.
We have fires on the West Coast, hurricanes on the East Coast.
Yep. There was also an earthquake that hit Mexico yesterday. Yeah. North America in general
Mexico's
is
a country.
Anyway. So
sorry, I was just acting like a Trump supporter. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. The wall would have stopped the earthquake. Clearly. That's actually how
That's
it
how
works.
walls work.
It actually weighs down the earth.
Yes.
And that,
It's
solidified. It makes it so that any fault lines don't form.
When was the last time China had an earthquake?
Exactly.
But they have a Great Wall.
They've had many earthquakes. They've had many major cities destroyed by earthquakes.
But not near the Great Wall.
I don't know. I think part of the Great Wall got destroyed by an earthquake, actually.
Nah, lies.
I'm pretty sure.
Alternative
I
facts.
remember. Alternative facts. Yeah, I actually don't know if that's true. I'd have to look it up. Anyway, so speaking of legal stuff, though, Boozy is at it again. This time with a YouTube video, which I'm just gonna let him introduce it.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the first in a series of legal primers for furries. This one is the very first part one of Notices Your Legally Binding Contract. I'm your host, the Boozy Badger, and this is a Boozy Bad Decision.
So, first of all, the way he says "OWO" or "OWO" bothered a lot of people. I believe it's the top voted comment. But anyway. So he went on and on in this video about some really interesting stuff. Highly recommend it if it is of interest to you.
Quite frankly, a lot of you kept asking me a whole bunch of contract questions. Mainly a lot of artists asking how they form contracts, how they can enforce contracts, what they should be doing contractually to make sure they have a legally enforceable agreement. And I thought, what the hell? I'll do something. So this is the result of that, and we're going to start today with part one. But before we get into it, I need to do a little bit of housekeeping with you guys. All right?
So speaking of this housekeeping, he has a disclaimer for like the first 3 minutes of the video, and somebody commented on that and said, Boozy's a real lawyer because he has a 3-minute, 25-second disclaimer at the beginning of the video. Oh, God, Boozy. What are we going to do with you? So if you guys are interested in that, you can check that out. Next, this is interesting. Shasha Wolf on Twitter found a Kyle Gold novel in his local library. So, yeah. I don't know if somebody, donated it to the library or what. I don't know if the library knows what's in this. But that's a thing.
Is it all text or is there pictures?
It's all text. Yeah. It's all text.
Oh, whoa.
Snickers put out an amazing TV commercial.
God damn it.
Called, no, it's good. You'll like it. It's good. It's called Fantasy Night. And for audio, I'll play the commercial and then we'll describe it for audio listeners, but it's pretty good.
Matt. I think I got my fantasy nights mixed up. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Matt. Do you want to come in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You sure?
Yeah. Did you say something?
You're off your game when you're hungry.
Snickers satisfies.
So what I love about that is it's the idea of it. So it's this guy who goes to a door of his friend's house wearing a centaur costume, completely dressed up as a centaur. His friend answers the door and he realizes that the people who answered the door are the people he plays fantasy football with. So he's like, I think I got my fantasy nights mixed up. I think that's brilliant. And it's also really cute. So there you go. Thanks for that, Snickers.
I do like how the legs drag away. That's the only part that I like the most.
It's super awkward. So we'll have that linked if you guys are interested. Next, Jib Cody, who does a lot of really cute animations, by the way, I highly recommend subscribing to or following their Twitter account, rather, put out a video where they steal cookies.
The glass ding is my favorite part. And how loud the cookie jar opening and closing.
That is very satisfying. This almost sounds like music from, It sounds like music from Banjo-Kazooie. Doesn't it? It kind of did. I don't know. But anyway, shout out to Jib Cody for that cute video. Next, The Sun had an article about Rainy Chaos. So I will put that to you guys there. For some reason, they said 21, and Rainy Chaos is 17, which she then corrected on her Twitter account. She was like, yeah, I don't know why they said I was 21, but whatever. Maybe because she said she was a student and they just mixed it up or something. But anyway, it was a pretty cool article about her having a double life as dressing up like a dog. It was kind of a cute article, so if you guys are interested in that, we'll have that linked. Next, there's this random Twitter account that tweets progress bars of the year, and apparently 2017 is 69% complete. As of today. September 9th, 2017. So, yeah. And then finally, the creator of BoJack Horseman tweeted, "Hello, I will probably tweet a lot about BoJack Horseman in the next few weeks because it's a show that I made that I'm proud of, just FYI." Because he's been tweeting a bunch about BoJack Horseman, about it being released and the development and all the people who work on it. So if you guys are interested, Raphael Bob Waksberg, I believe is the name. You guys can follow them on Twitter. He's the creator of BoJack Horseman, so it might be interesting, especially as you catch up on all of the BoJackness that is out. So there you go.
Have horse head sales increased again?
I don't know. They need to make horse heads that actually look like BoJack, though.
I'm sure there already is.
I feel like that'd be actually funnier than regular horse heads. Somehow. Like, imagine people going around in those at cons and, like, acting drunk. It'd be very fitting, wouldn't it?
I'd want, like, an animatronic horse head. Like, I don't know. You don't need a tail or anything else.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just want like a horse head that has enough emotion that can... I don't know. I would want his emotions to be captured.
Or just, like, random quotes that play. Like, random voice clips or something. I don't know. But, alright, do we want to jump into news? There's actually quite a bit of furry news, if you check that section of the document, which... Have you taken a look at the document?
Wait, I wanted to also give one more thing for the wrap-up that you didn't give any kind of comment to.
Oh, was it in the thing?
No, I thought you had it in there, but the dude did not.
Oh, okay. If you paste it in there, I'll open it up. Open it up for everybody.
Spirit Halloween. You know, in the festive...
What is this? Oh my god. So there's a lot of, like, really creepy, like, mainstream fursuits that have started coming out. Have you seen the ones that are at, like, Hot Topic and Walmart and stuff?
This one has a zipper.
I like how it says happy.
Yeah,
on the
there's a
dog
reason
collar.
for that. Click on the second picture.
Wait, where's the second picture? Oh my god. Adult happy dog costume. $49.99. That's not bad. That'd be good for just a joke. What the fuck?
It's got a red rocket.
Is it actually? It doesn't have a knot though.
I don't think they went for realism.
Yeah, no, I'm disappointed. I mean, you could just like use a bad dragon toy if you had one, I suppose. But
Read the description, please.
okay, I
More.
can't. It's really. Oh, where do you click read more? All right, here we go. Let me zoom in on it first so I can actually.
The painfulness.
There we go. Woof, that is one happy dog. This hilarious costume is sure to grow on the competition this year. The hilarious one-piece jumpsuit comes with a name tag and a hidden treat for anyone who throws him a bone, included headpiece for a completed look. Includes jumpsuit, headpiece, material polyester, care hand wash, imported. Where's it imported from? Size, one size fits most. Ooh. Color brown. What the fuck?
People to write reviews now.
Why did you link that to me? I'm upset. It's like so corny, it's painful.
That's a boner costume. Like a happy dog boner
A
costume.
boner costume.
Yep.
Never thought I'd hear you say those words.
It's actually a mersuit. It's got a zipper.
You should just like wear it to a mersuit party. Like get an invite to a mersuit party and show up out of suit first and be like, oh hey, and like have like a bin with you and be like, oh hey, I just wanted to check, is this the mersuit party? You know, I have my suit or whatever, and they like let you in or whatever, and like people are kind of chilling out, getting like ready, like people are having drinks and stuff, and then you kind of like build up and you're like, oh hey man, can I use like the bathroom? I want to, you know, change in, and then you go in the bathroom, and then you come out and you're just wearing that.
I'm more upset that you'd be like, go to a mersuit party.
With that suit, though.
No.
Why?
The party part is like the part that I don't want to do.
Like, I also imagine like taking a little longer than anybody else. So like they all get going, or they're all like snuggling or whatever, and then you just walk out and ruin it for everybody.
Why don't you do that? I'll buy you the costume.
Why don't you do that?
Because I have a fursuit. I don't need that one.
Oh. Yeah, your fursuit would work too well in a Mersuiter party. You should probably avoid those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't go to those parties.
I don't either.
I end up in them.
Yeah.
I've walked in on them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really awkward.
Well, it's awkward
So
for
then
you.
I make it awkward.
Do you think Meek would be attracted to that? I'm just shitting on Meek.
He's in town.
Really? We should ask him.
You could have had him on the show.
No. That would have been a disaster. And by the way, in case anybody thinks like, wow, those guys are like kind of talking about Meek behind his back. No, he would agree. It would be a disaster if we had him on.
He doesn't have a car, though. His mother bought him a one-way plane ticket to avoid the hurricane.
Oh, to avoid the hurricane. Oh, that's nice of them, though.
But he has no way back. So he's trapped in Buffalo.
Oh, no. That sounds like something that would happen to Meek.
Our Meek.
Only Meek. Man. Like, his character is just a fuck-up. That's basically... Guys, honestly, we're not being mean about him. Like, oh, man. We'll interview him sometime, just so you guys, in case anybody doesn't believe us. Anyway. Shout out to Wishstone Dragon. She just messaged me and said happy barks. So, thanks for that. It's a dog.
Who?
I'm not retarded.
What? What's going on? What's going on, CJ?
Who?
Anyways.
I think you're overtired.
Okay, CJ.
No,
CJ just walked in the room, guys. Okay, Pharaoh is convinced that you fell asleep.
No, I haven't slept yet.
Okay, good.
I have
Okay.
not slept yet.
Well, he's convinced that like that's why you're late, because you fell asleep.
No, I'm late because I drove to fucking Toledo and back today.
Oh yeah.
For no fucking reason. That was cool.
You know what you should have done? Is
Shut up.
come meet Goo Goo Dolls with me.
You know what? I should have.
Yeah.
Are we...
Your mic's on.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
you gonna sit down and
I like how you came in and got a cookie. What were you? Who are you talking about? Who's here?
Who said?
what?
Not here.
That's his car outside?
No, he's not here.
No, you're fucking me, right?
No, he's not.
Not.
It's just somebody else's car. Can you sit? Let's like do a show here.
No, I gotta go get the shoes. It's the shoes.
What?
I don't know. Fuck me.
Are you that convinced that somebody else is here?
I am so tired. You have no idea.
No, you should don't fall asleep because then
Why
you'll
do
be
you have to
late.
get the shoes?
What if he falls asleep and then he's late for the show?
Right here.
Right here, right now, he falls
Wait,
asleep.
you started, right?
Yeah, we're doing the show right now.
Okay.
Anyway, so we should probably
No,
jump.
we haven't started.
We've started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the cookie.
You're welcome to the cookie. There's a menu on your camera. I don't know why. I need to go push the button.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway.
You can't see me, but okay.
When you said menu, I thought like a
a
food
restaurant
menu.
menu? Yeah,
there's
that's
a,
what I
I was
thought
like,
too.
Yeah, there's
why
just like
the-
a Chinese menu.
I was
just
like,
like
why is there a Chinese menu like right in front of his screen?
Cheeseburgers and stuff.
let me just push the button.
We just showed the happy dog costume.
So, when I got into Toledo today,
Yeah.
I passed a Spirit Halloween store, and I seriously almost stopped and bought one. Like, I was about to do it, but I
I wish you would have shut up with one. I wish you would have just walked
That's
into the
what
studio.
that was like. I was like, I should do it. I should just go fucking buy one and just walk in.
I mean, then your journey wouldn't have been like.
No,
Piece
I
of
had
shit.
Chick-fil-A. My journey was fucking complete. I went to Chick-fil-A.
Spicy
I
chicken,
got
no pickle?
lost. What?
Spicy chicken, no pickle.
No, spicy chicken deluxe.
Ah.
Everything on it. Large fry. Oh, so good. Yeah, I went. See, like, I guess you can say my quest today was to go to Chick-fil-A, but I got lost and I went all the way to Toledo. Ended up finding a car that I almost wanted to buy, and didn't. And then I drove back, and then I found Chick-fil-A on the way back.
Can we talk about what you sent us in Telegram?
I love Chick-fil-A.
We noticed.
Oh, there's
Guys,
another one.
this is the message that I received from CJ today on Telegram.
Oh shit! What? Again? It's fucking Chick-fil-A!
What is wrong with you?
Funny story about that video.
Yeah.
You almost crashed.
That was the second one.
Right. Well, I know there was a second one.
No. I mean today.
Oh, really?
That was the second one today.
Really?
Because I pulled in the first time.
Right.
And now, mind you, I'm in my bus. So I have
Right.
my bus and then my fucking like 27,000 foot trailer behind me.
Right.
So it's not easy to park. Like I have to find a spot that I can just put it. So I was using Snapchat. I Snapchatted that, okay? Like it was different. The first one was way different. I got into my parking space. My phone like fell between my legs. I grabbed it, and the way I grabbed it, it X'd it out.
Ah.
I was like,
so you lost
no.
it.
So I looped around the block and did it again. I was like, I need to do this. Like,
Freaking really?
yeah,
I mean,
I did it again.
oh my god.
That's how much I love Chick-fil-A.
Oh shit! What?
Oh god, and it was better the second time. I was so excited. I was more excited because like it was like the first time was like a tease, and like this was like it. I'm like, I know I'm going in and getting Chick-fil-A this time. It was great.
You are out of control.
Shit! What?
Yeah.
Again? It's fucking Chick-fil-A!
I actually just showed my mom this before I left the house.
Yeah.
And she just started shaking her head. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. This is what you raised.
I told him that Meek was in town.
Oh,
on
Meek is in town.
on a one-way ticket.
Yeah, we were shitting on Meek before you got in here.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. And we were also shitting on the fact that Meek would agree with us shitting on him.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Anyway,
Don't say shitting on someone because it's probably someone's fetish, and that bothers me a lot.
I was gonna go there, but I wasn't going to, but you did, so.
oh my god. Okay, anyway, are we gonna do something? We do have news.
What have we done so far? This cookie's pretty good. I just. taken my
Nothing.
time.
We haven't done anything yet. Do you want to start with the news article, Pharaoh?
Well, you know, I was gonna say
He's not even listening to me.
No,
How's Goo Goo Dolls?
it's great. I went to a charity relief.
Did you fox?
Yeah, I foxed.
Did foxing go well?
Yeah, Zed couldn't suit, and then he's like, "You can hold this against me now that no one suits with you in this town."
Why?
Because he had help his brother move, so he stopped over my house to tell me that
So you foxed by yourself?
with Joe,
Did he dog?
he dogged.
You dogged?
I
and you
foxed.
Did people like the foxing and the dogging,
They liked the real dog a lot.
but not the fake dog or the fake fox?
They liked the fake fox a lot, and they kind of liked the fake dog a lot.
Did you just call yourself fake?
Well, when we're comparing it to a real dog.
Oh. I kind of agree with him there. These are my friends, guys.
I had my baggage ticket
From what?
when I went to North Carolina 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So are you, what was I going to say? News.
No, I was saying that was at a
cheating.
charity relief thing at the waterfront, or no, not waterfront. Canal side? No, what is it?
Riverworks?
Riverworks.
Good job. You're bound to get it eventually.
I can't keep track of all those stupid new things Buffalo's trying to invent.
Bound and nodded. What?
I can't keep track of all the new stupid things that Buffalo's trying to invent to make hip culture. I never went to a Riverworks before, and it's kind of trashy, but at the same time,
it's
like
kind of a cool place.
it's cool because it's like industrial complex meets half apocalyptic meets we're not going to finish remodeling everything. We're just going to leave half the stuff like demolished and then paint on it so it looks like it's cool, which it is kind of cool. I'll give them that.
Yeah, see, I've never been there, so I was pretty jealous I couldn't go today. And if I did go, we could have suited together. But instead, I was driving to Toledo and back in one day. and stopped at Chick-fil-A on the way home.
Okay.
It was great. It was a good time. Just so you know, Ohio it was good weather over there today.
Good weather.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It was nice fursuiting weather.
Yeah.
Did you hear that my mom bought a blue car? We were
Um,
talking about that earlier.
You mentioned it.
It's
and
very disappointing. I've expressed my disappointment to my
I'm
mother.
like her second son now.
I ignored it because
My mom really likes you too. It's
because-
kind of upsetting.
because blue. That's why I ignored it.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh yeah.
All right. So I have
to
a
get
news
a picture
article.
with
Since
the-
Pharaoh doesn't have a news article.
Super
I had to get a
loud. What?
picture with the lead singer of Goo Goo Dolls.
You did
Yeah.
in suit.
Yep. He
I
took
do-
the picture though, so I mean,
Oh, so you're never gonna see. Did he like tweet it?
no, not yet.
Oh, you're never gonna see it.
I know.
It's gone forever. Life of a fursuiter. Hey, let me take this picture. Okay. Happens 100 times at a con. Goes home, sees one picture.
I'm laughing because like the person that was with him, like, so it was Goo Goo Dolls, but like they were wearing Kiss T-shirts.
Okay. That's kind of. Well, I guess I mean, I wouldn't want to promote my own brand, I guess. That's kind of like weird. It's kind of like you're self centered. Like, oh, we're the shit. Like, I'd be like, yeah, Kiss. I don't know.
But then like we quickly like transitioned, so like there was like a nice photo, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I have an idea," and he's like on the ground on like all fours, like pretending to piss on a sign, and he's like, "Come on, join me." So then we were peeing on a sign with him.
Wow.
I could appreciate that a lot. Actually. I mean, come on, you're the lead singer of like a rock band. Like, taking a nice photo is,
Overrated.
yeah, like you just do random shit. Like you're in a rock band. Like you can't be tame. You just gotta
You
let
can't be tame.
you gotta let the animal out. That's what you gotta do.
Do we have any Goo Goo Dolls?
No. No. Yeah, I do. I
I was
think
gonna
so.
say, do you even know who the Goo Goo Dolls are?
Yeah, I know.
Because
who
he
they did.
didn't.
Oh,
I did.
No.
No, he didn't.
they did one of my favorite movie soundtracks. They did the. Did you know that they did the
Not
whole soundtrack?
Armageddon.
No, Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Yeah, the Disney Treasure Planet.
I don't think I've.
The one that was kind of like Treasure Planet. It was the Treasure Island like story, but with space, and they had like ships that actually like actual ships, but in space. It was a weird movie, but the soundtrack to that was done by the Goo Goo Dolls. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty
I
cool.
can get down with that. Actually, I think I know what you're talking about. I think so.
You laugh when I said not Armageddon.
I did laugh because you're stupid. Because last night, so what? How did the conversation go? I don't. So he's like, oh, the Google Dolls, blah blah blah, and like, Zed was talking about the Google Dolls, and he was just like, blank faced, and
I was like, I know of the Goo Goo Dolls. My mother was like obsessed with the Goo Goo Dolls. Like,
we had
has
to like
all of their
we had to-
CDs.
we had to play a song for him to realize, oh, it's these guys.
Right.
And then we're just like, I can't believe you didn't know like songs by the Goo Goo Dolls.
I don't know
and he's
songs by
like-
a lot of people.
He's like, well, no, what did you say? Like, you asked your wife, and you
Well, I
said,
was
oh,
like,
are they
I
the
was-
ones that sing that Armageddon song? And she's like, no, that's fucking Aerosmith.
Beautiful.
You're dumb. I still love you, but you're dumb.
Like, my mother is obsessed with the Goo Goo Dolls. I think she's been backstage with them, everything. Like, has all their CDs.
They probably like know your mom.
They probably do.
How could you
She probably
forget your mom?
bartended for them. So I mean,
Probably. She made us mojitos.
I wonder if they know Paul.
Paul the leg.
Paul the Leg, yeah.
Where is Paul? He wasn't at the house. I was concerned.
my parents have them somewhere.
He's gone. He's in
Yeah.
the yard sale.
Still.
A yard sale.
Forever gone.
What if it like got sold and it like went to like a bunch of pawn shops and then made its way all the way back to us somehow?
What if it got sold and like they found its Twitter? That'd be great.
They'd be like, "Wow, this thing has such a history to it."
Yeah, it's,
Honestly,
like,
you know what you should do?
famous.
You should like write or inscribe its Twitter handle onto it.
Yeah, you should.
You
Actually,
should,
you
just so
really
that if
should.
it ever gets lost,
If it ever gets lost, if he ever runs away,
that way Paul can find. If it ever
doesn't get-
runs away,
he doesn't get lost. He runs away.
I think he hops.
I get it because he's a leg.
He can't run.
Can we move on to like anything?
He can only hop.
All right, I have news, so I'm gonna move on to news.
We were raising money for Harvey relief.
Of course, he continues talking about something else.
Harvey relief for pets and Florida relief for pets.
That's awesome.
I think we raised $700.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
in like 3-4 hours.
Pretty neat.
And then as soon as I got out of suit, Channel 4 News came
Well, why didn't you get back in suit?
because I was getting out of suit, got out of suit, and as I'm like toting out to leave, Channel 4 came up and set up in front of the booth, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Channel 4, by the way, is a local CBS affiliate.
I didn't really care that much, but like
You cared.
they were like,
You cared a lot. You should have got back in. I'm disappointed in you. I thought you could have foxed better. You didn't fox to your foxiest.
I foxed for 3 hours in the sun.
That's not your foxiest.
I know it's not.
You could have foxed a lot better.
I could have foxed harder, better,
could have
faster,
foxed-
stronger.
You could have foxed way harder.
I didn't have the moral support of, anyone else. Everyone else bailed on me.
I didn't bail on you. I had to go. I had to go. Just had to go.
I didn't bail. I had to go.
I had to go. Ruined my life.
Remember when you made fun of that subtweet and I was like, no one goes suiting enough?
Okay, first of all, you can't.
You made it into a subtweet.
You made it into a subtweet.
No,
you
I-
subtweeted.
I did
You
not subtweet.
He goes, did you see his subtweet?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not
so,
a subtweet.
It was definitely a subtweet.
So to
Because
catch
it was not directed at you.
Yes,
that's
it was-
what a subtweet is.
exactly.
Then it's not a subtweet because it was
It is
not
a
directed at
subtweet.
him.
But it is a subtweet.
Okay, so to catch the audience up, Pharaoh went and
I closed my computer for that one.
So okay, you guys had like suited a little bit or something, or no, maybe you didn't. I don't
We
remember.
di-
What initialized it?
I don't know, because he's
Okay, but
weird.
anyway, Pharaoh went on his Twitter and was like, "Oh, none of my friends suit with me anymore," and then like everybody responded and is like, "You never ask."
Yeah, basically. You could just ask, like, we didn't buy $3,000 costumes for them to sit in our rooms. Like, I would like to wear it. You can ask, hey, CJ, do you want to go fursuiting, blah, 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 on this day, blah, blah, blah? Sure, Pharaoh. Let's do it.
Why do I have to plan?
Why? Because I don't know, because you want to go fursuiting. So if you want to go
So
fursuiting...
therefore you don't want to go fursuiting?
I'm not saying I don't want to go fursuiting. I'm saying if you want to go fursuiting, it's not like there's nobody else.
I saw one of Cart's
Here.
parties and I was like, wow, they have like spontaneous...
Stop
Fursuiting
right there.
parties.
Stop right there. Stop. It's a party. Parties get planned. That's why you plan a party. And you can plan parties to have fursuiters. There was no P in there, so I just kept going.
Remember when we brought Spots down?
It wasn't,
And he brought his suit
yeah,
and I wanted to suit and
and
no one suited.
and
That's
That was a planned party.
That's one.
it was a
instance, to be
planned
fair.
party, but sometimes fursuiting happens, sometimes fursuiting doesn't happen. I've been to many a party where people bring all of their suits. There's like 20 fursuits and nobody gets in suit. It just how it fucking works.
suit in North
sometimes.
Carolina?
Just no, I didn't even bring my suit. I legitimately didn't.
Okay, I was
I
just
brought
checking.
clothes. I brought clothes and that was it. 'Cause I was actually told it wasn't supposed to be a furry party, and then it turned into a furry party. All of a sudden.
Wish we had that tweet pulled up.
You don't post on Twitter at all. It's probably like your last tweet.
I think it's his like third latest.
Same difference.
Case in point.
No.
Case in point.
Case in point. If you want a fursuit,
Why do I have to organize
plan
it?
with us. Plan with us.
So,
Why
can
don't you plan
Can
the
I join
first
the
suit?
like?
Because
Can I join this like? Because I don't suit, but can I join the like?
Yes.
The complain about this like.
Yes. Plan.
I can join this. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm not a suit owner, but I want to
Okay,
join
I'm
this
gonna
complaint.
throw Pharaoh under the bus one more time, okay? Because this is some drama. This is drama cast here, okay? You ready for this? You guys ready for this? Okay. Pharaoh complained to one of my friends one time that I wasn't there helping him, even though I had asked him that same day if he wanted help with anything, and he never responded to me. But he still messaged my friend to be like, "Oh, I'm kind of pissy that like Paradox isn't here." Now, he meant it as a joke, just like the tweet was not a subtweet. But that's not how it came across to my friend or me at the time. We've since moved on from that, but
You know, it's fun when I don't have to plan things. You know, like when things just kind of occur.
oh, so you just expect people to show up at
Well-
your house at a time that's going to work out for you and
that's
do
not,
things.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, that's not how people. Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, granted, my track record of just showing up at your house has been
Astonishingly a lot. So
And reliable, to be fair. Decently reliable on that. Yeah.
So what are you gonna say there?
But I don't bring my fursuit with me everywhere. It just I just don't bring it with me. I don't keep it in my car like you do.
I have my
because
fursuit with me.
I know you do. I'm not surprised because you went fursuiting earlier, and normally your fursuit's in your car for not a record of, I'd say an average of about 2 weeks to like 6 months after a con happens. So generally you have your fursuit with you. I don't.
I clean it and then I just put it back in my car, and then
Why? Why do you keep it in your car? That's weird. You're weird.
so I can spontaneously fursuit.
Well, then spontaneously fursuit. Then just
I have
good,
alone.
Good.
Hence
Then-
my dilemma.
Okay, well, I don't spontaneously fursuit because I
Well, maybe you should.
because I don't keep my fursuit in my car.
Maybe you should try it more often.
And by the way,
Why-
pro tip: if you're not like into like smartphones and checking and notifications constantly, you can just plan things like well in advance. Like, hey, this weekend at this time we should do this thing, and then people will know way ahead of time. And then unless somebody has to cancel, you don't have to say anything.
See, that works for me.
There's a problem with that. That always relies on
I have a life.
me planning. So like,
I have
Well,
a-
yeah, because it's your house.
I have a life outside of furry as well,
no, you don't.
and that's demanding.
Can I just say that I try to plan things all the time?
And
I'm like always trying to plan things, and this is great. This is a good conversation. I feel like we're getting
Furries
it.
don't
We're
plan,
getting it
though.
out
yes,
here.
they do. Yes, they do. Furries plan.
You don't plan. I think you're the odd.
You
I
just
think
don't want to plan, but like you have to plan
No, you
to
don't.
make things that you want to happen. Like things won't.
Okay, I have a better question.
I didn't plan to be at a charity event
New
until
perspective. New
this morning.
perspective on this. Pharaoh, have you ever planned anything and had it not work out? Has anybody ever not listened to you at all?
Yeah,
My
MFF
party.
2 years ago.
That
whatever
yeah,
it
you
was.
didn't show up. You didn't show up to your own party that you
Not
planned.
my
Everyone
fault.
else did. We know it's not your
You
fault.
spontaneously got invited to go fursuiting
By yourself.
at the whatever the fuck it was. So spontaneous it ruined your plans.
That was planned. That wasn't spontaneous. That was planned fursuiting
Yep.
for having to do a charity panel planned weeks in advance.
I literally just got a message from somebody that says, Pharaoh can't plan. MFF. I love this person.
Okay. Could be anybody at that point.
Just plan. Let us
When
know.
I plan, things don't work.
Let us know.
No, because if I plan, things don't work.
Lettuce and cheese.
Where are you getting this idea? Maybe with your parents, maybe with Meek, but not with us. We all respond to you.
I will respond. I'll let you know.
I don't
Hey,
think, like-
CJ, Zed, do you want to go fursuiting? Paradox, you want to come along? and
Like,
take
like
pictures?
when's the last time you remember me leaving you with a message hanging? When's the last time you messaged me and I never replied to it? Has that ever even happened?
When you fall asleep. I know when you fall asleep.
Yeah, I
You don't
fell
re-
asleep one time when you guys went out to a movie, but I also said ahead of time that I might not come.
You're not a fursuiter though.
But okay, but that's it's not fursuiting.
He can be a handler.
Okay.
What?
You can handle a lot.
What? Fursuiters need handlers.
Okay.
Shit can get fucked up.
I'm not a
wait.
deer.
Can we move on to news? Let's move on to news.
I'm not done.
Really?
I'm not done. I just want to end. I'll end it
Okay.
with, honey, if you want to plan to go
No,
fursuiting.
stop! Don't you touch me.
No,
You
I
know-
wanna touch
how about
you.
this?
What?
Why don't you plan some fursuiting events sometime? You know what? I'll come. You know what? Because I would love to.
I don't want you to
Thank you
come.
for planning.
I'm gonna suit by myself because I only like shooting by myself.
Thank you
'cause
for
I like
planning an
getting all the
event
attention
where you're
from
gonna
an attention
fursuit
whore.
and then invite me to it. So you know what? Except one with your dick out.
I don't.
I don't want to go to that event.
My dick's never out. It's always in.
Wow.
Internal.
Like a dog, like a real dog.
Yeah. Sheathed.
And on that note,
News.
news. Fur Affinity updates code of conduct to disallow hate groups. About time. On September 4th, Furfinity released an update to their code of conduct indicating that works or items that promote hate groups will no longer be tolerated on the Furry's most popular art website. Furry's most popular art website. It almost sounds like it's a person named Furry, and it's their most popular art website. The new rule in the Code of Conduct 2.7 states do not identify with or promote hate groups and their ideologies. Hate group is one of the advocates that practice hatred, hostility, or violence toward members of a designated sector of society. Example, Nazism, KKK, ISIS. Symbols specifically associated with these groups will not be permitted in user avatars, non-fictional content, or content intended solely to disrupt the community. Users who identify with or promote hate groups and their ideologies may be permanently banned from Furfinity without warning. The update has already created a stir in the furry fandom. Many were pleased with the decision and felt it was a step in the right direction. However, individuals within Alt-Furry used it to launch a particularly harsh attack on Dragonair, a sock puppet account named after his recently deceased cat. Oh, that's really motivating way to get your point across there. Yeah, it's great. A clear direction, but questions linger on enforcement. All of these groups have been exclusively named on their website as being hate groups, to which most people can agree and quantify. However, there's been criticism on whether the organization known... Oh, God, really? Do I have to talk about this? Organization known as Antifa should be included on the list. Many of the fandom who identify with Antifa dismiss... Regardless, most agree on the 3 listed groups, and it is considered a step in the right direction by most users. Furry sites shouldn't be expected to promote... Oh, God. If you guys are interested in this, we'll link it. Let's see, the next paragraph. Another important detail to note is that fictional works containing hate groups, an element of that work is not targeted by this rule. This caveat will not doubt, or will not doubt, I think it means in no doubt, create a particular gray area that could lead to confusion on works that qualify as protected fictional works versus what is real promotion of such ideologies. Right, so that's the idea of, like, you know, if you're drawing a character like that's supposed to be set in that time period and they're like suffering from it or something, and then there's like another character like dressed in like a Nazi uniform, is that allowed? Versus another character where it's just a pinup and they're in a Nazi uniform. Mm-hmm. You know, like, where do you draw that line, right? Like, there's definitely that debate. Whoa, sorry, the music was a little loud there. And Dragonair harassed over new rules, and they have a bunch of picture and examples of that. So there you go.
You know, I don't want to be a non-consensual planner.
He's still on that. Yeah.
A non-consensual planner.
I do not consent to planning.
Well, then we're never going to do anything. So, I guess that's how it's
Well, that's a lie because you're still going to show up at my house.
Yeah, because you live 2 minutes from my work. Fine. Next time I get out of work at 1 in the fucking morning, I will bring my fursuit with me. I will get in suit on your back porch and walk in your house and jump on you and fall asleep. Okay? And we'll fursuit. Well, I'll fursuit. All over you. All over you. And your wife. She's not safe either.
She doesn't care.
And the dogs. Even though they might kill me. But whatever. Both dogs.
Good at planning. Thank you.
Yeah. Monday. We'll do it
so
Monday.
This next story, we have 3 or 4 different articles for it because it was kind of a big story. This is going around like crazy. So I'm sure many of you have heard about this. So a town councilman, in particular for New Milford, ended up having to resign over quote-unquote furry activities. But if you actually look into it, it's more about what he had, I believe, on his SoFurry profile. So we can dive right into this one.
I never read that one.
Town council member Scott Chamberlain has never made a secret of his deep involvement in the furry fandom, a subculture of adults who dress in mascot-like animal costumes, attend role-playing conventions, and interact regularly online. Actually, do I want to... hold on just a second, guys. I want to try to determine if I should read the New York Post one or the News Times one. All right, I'm going to read that. I'll keep reading this one. But an uproar ensued when a town resident posted on a community Facebook page several screenshots of Chamberlain's profile from a private website catering to furries, many of whom participate in or write about unusual sexual practices. Yeah, that's...
So, that makes sense in the sense that they are targeting So Furry, which is
Yeah. Which is an art website. Well, in particular, So Furry has a lot of writing on it.
mostly majoritarily writing.
Yeah. But an uproar soon. Okay, so the profile includes a list of Chamberlain's, quote, loves, likes, or hates, some sexual in nature, but also said that he tolerates certain things, right? So this is the list of stuff on like So Furry that you can put.
Because you have love, likes, tolerates, and hates.
Right. And in particular, rape was in the tolerates section because he tolerates it in story writing. Now, what that means is that is your preference. So the website also can help you like search for certain tags and certain groups. And they actually explain it in this article.
Well, that's completely pulled out of context. That's the real.
It is pulled out of context, but so we'll continue. In an interview midday Thursday, Chamberlain explained his involvement with furry community is a harmless hobby. Quote, it has nothing to do with sex. It is an interest in cartoon animals, said the first-term Democrat who is up for re-election. But Mayor David
Grunbach,
yeah. Interesting last name, saying elected officials should be held to a higher standard, called for Chamberlain.
Wait, that phrase right there is hard to like swallow right there.
Yeah, elected officials should be held to a higher standard. Yeah, that's definitely worked out.
American politics
right now. Moving on. Called for
is that
Chamberlain's
standard been flooded by rising seawaters?
And climate change that isn't a thing apparently. Among other
What climate
things.
change?
Yeah, exactly. Called
that
for
bar is,
Chamberlain's
like,
immediate
so low.
resignation, and within 2 hours, party officials said he would resign all of his town and party positions by Monday morning. Town Democratic Chairman Pete Mullen said Chamberlain had told him previously that he had written what was called, quote, science fiction adult literature. But the Facebook post showed him a side of those activities that shocked him. Literature is one thing, but this kind of stuff takes it to a whole new level, Mullen said. Chamberlain did not respond for a follow-up call on email Thursday afternoon. In the midday interview, Chamberlain had said the private site SoFurry.com requires users to sort topics into 4 categories: loves, likes, tolerates, and hates, to manage the content sent to them. It's basically a search feature, he said. Chamberlain, whose avatar is a fox-like character named Grey Muzzle, said his participation in the furry fandom is mostly about appreciating animal characters with human behaviors and features such as the Tony the Tiger and Mickey Mouse. But many of those commenting on Facebook posts, which has since been removed, said that even suggesting that rape is tolerable was out of line. Anyone is free to pursue a hobby of choice, one commenter wrote. However, that doesn't mean they can represent me as an elected official and endorse these things that are seemingly endorsed on that page. Chamberlain also writes what he called a soap opera read by hundreds of users that includes furries in some sexual situations. He said these writings are posted to a site open only to adults and that he writes under a pen name to keep his public and private lives separate. Chamberlain said someone must have created an account on that site with the sole purpose of getting private information on him. Quote, I am just saddened by this whole thing, he said. I always tried to be positive in my public life and work hard and donate my time to the people of New Milford. On Thursday night, as town Democrats held a previously scheduled opening ceremony for party headquarters on Bank Street, a small group of protesters gathered outside. Among them was Rick Agee, a resident who had made the original Facebook post. He carried a sign saying, quote, no perverts running our town. Quote, I have kids and grandkids in this town, and I don't want him representing us, Agee said. Meanwhile, party officials removed a green sign saying Scott Chamberlain, New Milford Town Council from the headquarters front window and peeled a Chamberlain bumper sticker from the glass door. Gunbach's wife, Vanessa, ordered that a stack of Chamberlain bumper stickers be taken off the table. So there you go. There's also an article in the New York Post. There's also an article for this in Raw Story. And the fursuit maker also tweeted, quote, I made a fursuit for him and always look forward to seeing him at conventions. He's an incredibly kind and generous individual. Boozy Badger also posted, quote, he said, number 1, I have met this man. Number 2, he's amazingly generous to charities. And number 3, these people are morons. according to Boozy. He also wrote number 4. He is a well-spoken, articulate, and educated gentleman who the people of New Milford were goddamn lucky to have representing them. Wow. So we'll have those tweets linked as well if you guys want to see those.
It's kind of sad.
It is
Which is
kinda
funny
sad.
because in New Milford, councilman is accused of conflict of interest and hiring businesses that he worked for. This is a separate article. That's a separate article in that same town of a councilman doing shady business deals.
Really? Wow.
Which I find, which he's still in position. So a person that donates and writes stuff on SoFurry just kind of backed. I would have stayed in to position. I think he should have just stayed in. I don't think he should have backed down or resigned because he resigned himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess it was sort of his party that forced him to do it, or they kind of pushed him to do it. Could he have stayed? I suppose, but I don't know. I don't know the exact circumstance there, but it's definitely, it's sad. But that's why, you got to be careful, even with a separate pen name. If you have a job like that, I mean, like I'm pretty public about like the weird fetishy shit that I'm into on my FA, but I also don't work a public service job. And it's a separate name, which it was for this guy too, but
Yeah.
Something like, rape, it's like, it's kind of, I don't know. Like, I feel bad for him, but he should have not had that listed on a profile.
According to my wife, non-con is one of the most popular writings in fan fiction, stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no. Non-consensual sex and rape is definitely a huge thing in fantasy writing for tons of communities, like, whether you like it or not. But that said, saying that you're into it to somebody who can mistake it and then it gets public and stuff, you got to be careful. It's kind of unfortunate, but, again, if you don't have a public service job or something and you're working, or you run your own, you're self-employed or something, then yeah, who cares? But I guess for that kind of thing, it just got to people. And
Well, I think it's just more taken out of context because you could take anything out of completely out of context and put it into something else and be like, oh yeah, because it's pretty much like his browsing history or his writing style. Like, oh yeah, he writes this.
yeah. But
I think it's more of like a privacy issue than anything else compared to like, I don't know.
yeah.
I think America is more sheltered about sex than any other country in the freaking world, to be honest.
Didn't we just talk about that last night? We did. It was like, I have sex, but I don't want you to know that I have sex, or something. Something was said like along those lines. But it made sense
Yeah.
when we said it last night. I can't remember. Last night feels like this morning.
Anyway,
Well, it was this last night was this morning.
It literally was this morning.
It was 3 a.m.
Like,
so how late were you? So yeah, because I was at the I stopped by for a little while, but I ended up being really tired. I wasn't feeling too good last night, so I came home. But you guys were there till 3 a.m.
well, I stayed because I had my Boston trailer and all that.
Yeah.
I don't even know, dude. Like, when I got home like an hour ago and took a shower, I was like, wait, is today still Saturday? Like, Saturday's still happening.
Yeah, it is.
It's still Saturday.
Well, you've had a long day, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, I worked. Okay, so yes, I work 3 to midnight. Then I got my bus, trailer, went to your house. We went to Jim's. We ate. We talked. 3 a.m. happened, and I said, shit, I wanted to leave at 5. So then I went upstairs, went to bed, set my alarm for 5:20 because I was like, oh, 20 minutes, that's a big deal, right? I woke up at 5:20. Set another alarm for 5:30. As soon as I set the alarm, I said, no, I'm just going to wake up. But I already set the alarm. So then go get on my bus and put my phone on the dash, hook it up to the radio like I always do. But I wasn't playing music yet because I was too tired to figure out what the fuck was going on still. I was driving. I didn't know what was, whatever. At 5:30, my alarm starts blaring in the bus. I scared the living shit out of me. It was great. I don't know. Today just it's still going.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys
I think we
want
were joking about this whole sex thing, like, and how America treats sex as like, oh, I have sex, but you're not supposed to know that this sex happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of how it goes.
But then we were joking about the whole non-con thing, where like There's like, oh, that's such, that's controversial. Oh, how can anyone like non-consensual porn? And then you have Backdoor Sluts, Gangbang 9 and stuff like that. Like when they have like these absolutely raunchy pornos
Yeah.
Yeah.
that sell more than anything else. And it's like, oh, but
Well,
no,
I think-
America's, no.
I definitely think it
we
seems
don't
like
watch that.
I don't even know if it's just America. I think it's just Western culture in general, like tends to like stigmatize.
I don't know. I think the UK
idea-
is really open on their BDSM communities still. So, I mean, like, I don't think they're as open here in America.
Well, if you go to Seattle, it's pretty. I think it's mainly just London and Manchester both have like massive pup communities. But
I can think of is-
CPAW is pretty big.
all I can
CPAW,
think of-
I think actually is CPAW one of the biggest pup communities.
All I can think of is the German gay club, too, from the Yelp review.
Oh yeah, that was a great story. I remember reading that. That was funny. I'm on the CPAW website, but I don't. Do they have like numbers? Social events. It's a little dog bone. Walkies. Camp Canine and Pride. Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't think they have any numbers. If anybody knows in the chat room, let us know. I'm kind of curious on the different group sizes, but yeah, I don't know. You guys ready for a break?
I feel like I just got here.
Well, yeah, but we've been going for quite a while.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like one of the top things in the news article for the comment wise was like people are just fear mongering and mudslinging for this guy because it literally any TV show that you've watched in the past 50 years still caters to this whole fantasy non-con.
Yeah.
From Game of Thrones, Girl with Dragon Tattoo, Law and Order SVU, To Kill a Mockingbird, The Shawshank Redemption. Like they just list every single thing that has media considered with this fictional rape depiction or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, that bothers me the most. That's the one thing that they kind of just single out for fictional writing.
Yeah. It's definitely sad, but but the guy Gray Muzzle on his Twitter account, which I don't have linked, but you guys could probably easily find it. It's he tweeted that I guess he's doing okay, and I hope he still goes to cons and stuff. I'd love to like meet him, and seems like overall a good guy. According to Boozy, he is especially. I guess Boozy's met him, so that's pretty cool.
I wanted to like actually reach out and just have him interviewed on the show. To be honest, it would have been interesting.
I would like to interview him, but I don't know if him being interviewed on our show would be the best thing for him right now. I mean, it's up to him, but hey, if you're out there and you're listening, definitely shoot us an email or something like that. That we'd be interested. But I think he might want to lay low for a little while.
It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if you're openly accepting of what your involvement is, then there's really nothing. He wasn't really hiding anything. I mean, he had an alternate pen name. It wasn't his like actual name. So, but in the same time, like context, I guess I think there are far worse politicians out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the saddest thing. I think that's the thing that really kind of upsets most people is it's like this is like
Something so
you want to
obscure.
have a moral about this, fine, whether it's misinterpreted or not, fine. But the fact that there are so many other much more either corrupt or not to turn it into politics, but it's like it's just frustrating to say the least. So
I think he just like held out like the Toronto mayor.
oh yeah. Toronto mayor.
I do cocaine. Fuck it. And people still kept him in. That's why I love Canada too. It's like, yeah, I've done cocaine. Done a lot of drugs. But you know what? I'm still your mayor and I've still done good things.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys are listening to FurCast. So new kind of thing.
Guys, mute your phones.
Jesse, who is down south and possibly evacuating for the hurricane, neither Jesse or I had time this week to deal with shout-out stuff. So I've actually come up with kind of I think a better idea for the shoutouts. Rather than updating them at the beginning of the month, which is almost impossible because it takes Patreon like 3 days to charge you guys for what actually happens, I think what we're going to start to do is we're going to update the Patreon shoutouts somewhere around the middle of the month, so either the second or the third show in the month, and then that's always when they're going to get updated. Same amount of time for the shoutouts in terms of like the fact that if you pay for that like a month, you get a month. But we also had a bunch of canceled shows, so I feel really bad that we're playing the previous month's shoutouts, but there weren't that many changes. There was a few new people, so I can try to get those shoutouts, but I don't know. I just feel really bad, and I understand that it could be frustrating if you just sign up. But for all of our regulars, you're in the previous month's shoutouts. I just really apologize that I didn't have time. I also, not to make more excuses, I work for a contract IT firm, and a lot of our clients are schools, and it's back to school week. So it was like probably the worst week at work that I've actually ever had, to be honest. It was pretty bad. So, yeah. But by the next show, I will have them there, and I will make sure that those next shoutouts get at least a month, especially if anybody drops. I'll make sure they'll get at least a month. So you guys are listening to FurCast. We'll be back after a quick 15-minute break. Support for FurCast comes from Patreon users, including Blaze Fusky, Shaman the Photon Wizard, Fayun, Oliver Fox, Link Shell, Skipper the Otter, Energize the Wolf, Sweetie Darling, Cat Nuck, Wishstone Dragon, Jake the Husky, Binary Paws, Fireline Coyote, Code Yax, Riley the Wusky, Raven Snowfall, Tukiri, Red Maple, Doxy, Mayru Snowmew, D Otter, Nether Lynx, Wup, Adrian the Husky, Archon the Four-Eyed Dragon, Leon Wolfheart, Rourke the Awoo, Letho the Pink Wolverine, Decibel Fox, Zoopy Zoo the Oreo Tiggy, Vertical Feline, Fuzzy the Fox, Crazy Wolf, A Certain Horse, and Gaia Wellen.
Hey FurCast, hey Paradox, this is Rar Jesse. We're here at Megaplex. Sorry I couldn't be there for the Patreon shoutouts like I usually am, but we're having a lot of fun in here in Florida, and I say we, because guess who I found? All the way from Buffalo, New York.
Hi guys, it's Kaze.
All the way here, enjoying this is your first Megaplex. You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's actually my first FurryCon, so I'm having a
what?
blast.
It's your first con?
Yes, it's my first con.
Oh my god, you need all the snugs and fursuit. That's awesome. But we figure since we're here, we might as well. Let's do the Patreon shoutouts.
Additional support comes from Twitter users: Alpha Werefox, Commander Wolf 3, Magic 7 Wolf, Myron the Fluffy, Fishykin, XSS Fox, Drop Table Foxes, Parafender, Zelig on Twitter at Stealthy Dragon, 12 on Twitter at The Lion Thing, Nia on Twitter at Secret Kings, Shua on Twitter at Pulsing Panther, Coda Winter on Twitter at Dakota Wolf 12, and from YouTube channels, Anthony Wolf Gaming, Ottercat Gaming, and Weasel Level Design by Hayu the Fluffy Scarf.
Additional support for FurCast comes from Emerald City FurCon, a one-day mini convention in Pensacola, Florida. Go to emeraldfurcon.com to register for free. Devin D. Parlett in the Furry Hockey League at furryhockeyleague.com. Macro Wolf at macrowolf.com. Shisha Sheppy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Harry Who Ink Pen Mouse at harrywho.com. Fishmeister Cod, still not a furry since February 2011. Kyoto Coyote on FA. Neshoba Silverwolf, FA user Silverwolf-1122. Umi the Sheeb, FA user 450 Angel Dragons.
That's a lot of Angel Dragons.
That's a lot.
Holy crap.
That's way too much. Little Sunshine and Scootaloo with the unofficial XBN Xbox app at patreon.com/homeapps. FurCast's #1 Wimpy fan, Tyler the Wesky. Dash of Week, who says, Science! Chris Tail on FA, specializing in Toonie art. X the Fox, the real Blue Fox. Kumo, wishing everyone a :3 day. To Bunny Boy, who says at Paradox, bunnies are friends, not food. Super Dwarf with anthrolinks.net. Skycorp. creating transformative technologies for mature audiences at skycorp.global. Zoopy Zoo, supporting Tim Tam Anonymous meetings. Meds the Fox and Mississippi Anthropomorphics. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/msanthro. Tekwin TC Fox and Kaiwana of the Infursect Den. Sylvan Scott on Fur Affinity with macro, micro, and hyperfiction stories. Shadowclaw Studios. Check out our Facebook page for links to our gaming streams. The Feline Support Alliance, because canines are obsolete. Pork, pork, pork. Jacket Airlines. We still and always will land on our feet. Yeah, okay. Silver Gatomon at patreon.com/Silver Gatomon. And Cheetah Paws for a daily dose of bulgy arts. Support him at patreon.com/Cheetah Paws.
Support for FurCast comes from Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, and from listeners like you. To become a patron and learn more about supporting FurCast, visit furcast.fm/donate. Thanks, everyone. This is XBN.
So good.
Welcome back to FurCast. That was Big Cat by Wild Beast, by the way. And before that, of course, we had the lovely Above and Beyond with all of their stuff. And I need to turn that off. And I am basically ready.
I was told to do that.
For the next article.
What if I just did that because I wanted to?
I don't know. Why would you want to touch my nose?
I always touch your body.
My body is telling me
My
I don't know why, but that's reminding me of the one track.
my neck and my back and
The way you sung that reminded me of.
my crack.
We never told that story when you got hit by the old guy, and he hit your trailer, and then we were saying, "What if you just started like singing that song?"
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, it's called Sweet. That's what the track is called.
My neck.
Like, oh, I hurt my neck.
Where does it hurt? Oh, my neck. Oh,
my back,
my pussy and my crack.
See, when you said that before, it reminded me of this track.
My baby and I
Which is a good track, but, you know.
Who sings that song
I
anyway?
have no clue who sings my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
All right. Okay.
Anyway.
Same artist that says, "Let me smell your dick." Why are you coming home at 5 in the morning?
That's actually, I've listened to the song a couple of times.
What a great thing to put out into the world.
How does this? It was played on Tosh played it.
Why are you
Tosh
coming
Oh, wow,
home
that really gives it.
5 in the morning? Something's going on. Can I smell your dick?
That's how it goes. Let me smell your dick.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. You want to play it?
No, I'm all
Yeah.
No,
set.
we can't.
You know, I'm all set, actually.
We can't play it. We're gonna get like banned. YouTube like hates us.
Someone posted Kira lyrics, my neck. It spelled my neck, my back.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough.
My neck, comma, my back. Parentheses, dirty version.
Yeah.
Can you search this right now?
What?
That song.
I don't want to play it on the show. Anyway.
You're saying that the VNCJ had the joke that if you just started singing that song when you were going to the doctors or something, what hurts?
Have you ever just wanted to read lyrics just like normally? Like not singing lyrics? Like just read them? Like,
Yeah.
all you ladies, pop yo pussy like this. Shake your body. Don't stop. Don't miss. Even though my voice cracks. All you ladies, pop yo pussy like this. Shake your body. Don't stop. Don't miss. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Lick it good.
Some songs should not be spoken. Only
Suck this pussy just like you should. Right now. Lick it good. I'm feeling comfortable reading this.
What are you reading?
The My Neck, My Back lyrics.
That's the other part of the lyrics? I didn't know this.
Yeah, it gets raunchier. It just keeps saying, lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should, my neck, my back. Like my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back. And then it just repeats that for like 7 times. First, you gotta put yo neck into it. Don't stop. Just do it. Do it. Then you roll your tongue. Oh my god, this is just
Is it teaching you?
Yes, that's all it is.
It's a song that teaches you how to eat pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. As the cat walks in the room. The funny thing was cat.
No, I got that.
Okay.
Pussy, yeah. Thanks.
I need to go to bed.
Farrah, do you have an article?
My neck.
Yeah.
My back.
Oh, now I remember. It's My Biscuit.
Wait.
This track. Hold on.
Something's going
Got it.
on.
I got it. This track that it's an EDM track that I regularly. It's really loud, but anyway.
My biscuit. Come on, give it a kick.
Kiss my biscuit.
Do you want to kiss my biscuit?
Yeah, it is. It's all about.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, do you have news?
Who?
See you, baby.
Figure I'll read something.
Yeah.
I'm still bothered by that councilman story because I was saying it during the break. Sorry, I just want to go on one more rant about this. When has your your sexual fetishes or sexual what you get off to ever influencing your work experience? Like everyone has sexual preferences and sexual like turn-ons. When does that ever play a role in how you perform at your job?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
preaching to the choir, but that's not how stupid people see it. So, sorry.
Well, then maybe we got to stop having so many stupid people.
Okay, well that's a different problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a totally different problem. You want to go? I can't. I'm just not going to say anything the rest of the show. I'm going to sit here and look pretty.
Anyhow, Peppy the Pig, or Peppa Pig, sorry. Spiders Can't Hurt You episode removed from TV in Australia.
Removed from TV in Australia is a sentence/phrase that I never thought I would hear. Keep in mind,
Well, the episode's title is Spiders Can't Hurt You. And
keep
then
in mind, they have a TV show where Hitler is in high school and a bunch of kids have to stop him from taking over the world in high school.
they also had
That's a
Danger
public-
5.
That's the show, Danger 5. Hilarious show, by the way. Absolutely incredible.
That's not kids in high school. Those are secret agents bent on stopping.
No, but he's in high
And your
school.
final objective, kill Hitler.
No, but they're in high school in the show, if you've ever actually watched it.
No, I watched finished the whole fine. Danger
Oh, you
5?
did?
Never heard
Yeah.
of
They're not in high school. They're
Oh, really? I thought he was.
No. Unless
Oh.
like season 2, maybe.
Maybe.
But season 1 is all about them being spies. There's
Okay.
2 seasons of it. So, I mean...
That's true, yeah. I don't know. But either way.
No, I think there's another Australian television show about Hitler because Australians love Hitler in TV shows. Like, he makes so many cameos. There's like a Hitler movie like that came out from Australia too. So I mean, of like Hitler's back and stuff like that, and he's like trying to retake over the world, but like people are like, "I'm on to you, not again."
I kind of have to appreciate that he is like in the characterizations, he becomes a generic antagonist where the only thing he wants to do is something like incredibly short-sighted, like take over the world. Like that is what they have reduced his character to. That is all, like, of all the history of Hitler, they have reduced him to that. The stupid antagonist character who wants to take over the world. Like that's it's kind of cute. It's a cute way to treat such a horrible person.
The other's insane.
Moving on.
Oh,
They're
question.
Germans with a
Question. I have a
vice.
question. I have a question over here.
Hey, you in the back?
With the question, yeah. Why do I have a lot of explaining to do?
Oh, because you're a bad dog and you haven't been on shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, CJ,
Yeah. Hey.
you've been a bad dog.
Have
You know that
seen
we still love you.
Have you seen my Twitter handle?
Yeah.
It's bad dog.
I'm right. I understand that.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I want you to know that like we still appreciate you as a dog.
We
still know that in reality you're a good dog.
I'm not a good dog.
But you've been a bad dog.
I'm
officially
just a bad dog now.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Fuck that good dog bullshit.
That's kind of hot.
If anyone's never watched Danger 5, I would highly recommend it.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh
I'll be
my
honest.
god, it's fucking fabulous.
It's very unique.
Every time like someone dies
Well-
with the one character, they have to give them a drink recipe before they die.
Like, okay, this is the kind of show where like some person goes, "I'll get him," picks up the phone. The like antagonist picks up the phone and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?" And then the guy
Puts the
aims the gun at the phone, shoots it, and
the bullet goes.
the bullet comes out the other end and kills them, and then they break in. That's the kind of fucking TV show we're talking about here.
Oh my god. Sounds like a train wreck.
It's a beautiful train wreck. There's Nazi dinosaurs.
There's also a wolf character.
That's the same show that you see the gifs where it's like that German dog. and it's like,
I've probably seen it, but
or it's
probably
like the sensible chuckle where the guy holding a magazine and he's just like,
Very, very nice.
I don't know. I've never.
Let's move on to this thing that
Yeah,
got
I'll have
yeah.
to-
no, Danger 5 is more important, to be honest. I mean, it's Australia, you know, TV from Australia, Danger 5. I mean, I want to go watch it again.
Something's going on.
Yep. I actually have the Danger 5 music in the background. It's all kinds of stuff like this. Let's see. There's a track called Dead Hitler. There's a track called Australia. I don't know what's happening. I haven't gone through the soundtrack. I just have it. Let me see if I can find... Let me see. Series 2. Let's try to find Series 1. Here we go. Oops. Shit. Series 1. Here we go. Danger 5 theme.
It's a great theme, too.
It is, yeah.
What if you downloaded the soundtrack?
It is like basically the point of the show is it's supposed to be like a super old kind of like it's casino theme anyway. So you got this
Hitler's
article.
running a casino to make golden guns. And when you shoot people with the golden guns, they burst into flames.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Mission accomplished. Let's listen to that one. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. Here's another theme. That's the theme of the show.
Well, the Colonel is just a guy with a gigantic parrot head.
Yeah.
Give me one of those drinks.
Next time on Danger 5. Let's see what the high school theme is. Oh my god. It's so perfect. Anyway, so this article. You read an article.
Peppa Pig Spiders Can't Hurt You episode removed from TV in Australia. The hit children's TV show Peppa Pig is under fire again after upsetting Australian viewers following one of its episodes where they shared that spiders are very, very small and can't hurt you. Except in Australia.
So that's what it takes to offend the Australian TV watching audience. Misinformation about spiders is enough to cancel.
Spiders are not our friends! They are our number one enemy!
This is crap! We can't have this on TV! What a bunch of cunts!
Hitler didn't try to take over Australia, spiders did!
Goddamn spiders.
Hitler didn't try to take over Australia.
No.
But spiders did. The brown recluse.
Yeah.
Of one of many deadly spiders in Australia. Mr. Skinny Legs. Controversial episode written in 2004 is about Peppa becoming friends with an enormous spider and facing her fears. Peppa's dad encourages her to befriend the spider, and she is later seen playing with it, offering the 8-legged arachnid tea and tucking it into bed. The ABC banned it from being televised in the future due to it being inappropriate for Australian audiences.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Our number one ally against spiders, Australia.
Yep.
You cannot show friendly spiders on TV. How dare you? However, it seems Nick Jr. chose to air it again on August 25th, so it was banned. Essential Baby, an Australian website, reported that a mother named Jess made a complaint to Nickelodeon about the British TV show after switching off the episode when her daughter was watching it about friendly spiders. She allegedly was told by Nickelodeon that the safety of children comes on the parents, and it's not their responsibility. Damn, Nick Jr. You tell those parents what for. Nick Jr. originally didn't want to pull the episode from the series, saying Mr. Skinny Legs did not look real.
Mr. Skinny Legs. That.
It wasn't Jack Spider.
Yeah. No. No.
The episode is lighthearted, friendly, and very mild in impact. The overarching message of the episode is to respect all creatures, their spokesman said. Except Australia don't respect spiders.
Well, it's because like all the spiders there try to like kill you. So.
The context of the way the spider is portrayed on the episode lessens any impact of scariness or danger. The spider does not look real. It has a smiley face and is shown in the context of the show talking with other animals. However, it is true that not all spiders are happy-go-lucky creatures. Some spiders are dangerous, such as the funnel web spider and the red-back spider and the brown recluse spider. Jess also expressed more of her concerns by adding that her daughter was too young to understand and that other kids that watch the program could decide to play with spiders too and die.
Wow.
The station later changed their minds, telling Essential Baby, Nick Jr. prides itself on being a safe environment for its audience and bases all program decisions on internal guidelines in accordance with all Australian regulatory and legal obligations. While the episode does not meet our criteria, after careful consideration, after careful consideration, we have made the program decision to remove it from Nick Jr.'s rotation. So no more friendly spiders in Australia TV.
Wow. Spiders cannot be... Wow. So it's a child safety thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
I gotta read this because this is hysterical, some of the names, and it's making me laugh already just reading through it. I want some Danger 5 music.
I feel like this might be better for this one. Hold on.
No, bring back Danger 5. No, bring back some Danger 5. Huh?
Danger 5? All right. Which one do we want that we listened to already? I'll pull up the history. Clones. I'll just keep switching the themes if you keep reading.
Australia.
Australia? I think this one's just ambient.
Okay, Danger 5 Swing.
Danger 5 Swing. There we go.
I like this. AI's attempts at creating convincing sounding disease names are hilarious and unnerving. The power of artificial intelligence is becoming more and more impressive each month. Take, for example, the AI that can diagnose certain diseases better than any mere human doctor can. That's all well and good, but while us meatbags enjoy our last few decades of being the dominant intelligence force on this planet, it's always good fun to reveal AI screwing up. While we have the chance.
Well played.
That's always terrifying.
In this grand tradition of AI fails, a blogging research scientist has been playing around with a neural network to see if AI can invent fake but convincing sounding ailments. And the results are ridiculous and fairly unsettling. Jelen Shane plugged in a list of 3,765 actual disease names into an open source machine learning algorithm. The algorithm is known as the recursive neural network. Processes all of these real diseases and eventually learns how humans tend to name and structure the names of their ailments. We're getting good fun here. Since there is very much a learning process for AI, and it has to learn as it goes along, the first run of generated names was, well, a bit off.
That's great.
Some of them were much esophageal anastemes, poison tissues.
Poison tissues. This sounds like a kid's video game.
Allergic antibody.
Yeah.
Vomamania.
Just doesn't even sound good.
Poison Sirta disease. Eleucomathomas. Sexaroma ear.
Wow.
Insect suckless. Complex disease.
I think I like that one the best. So far.
That's my favorite one so far. Complex disease.
What do you have?
Complex disease.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, the machine began to hone its skills, and the names become vaguely more real sounding. I bet no less hilarious. Seal breath. Got a bad case of that seal breath.
I hate that.
You just eat so much fish, you know? Just gets that nasty fish stuck in the back of your jowls.
Jowls?
Jowls.
Jowls.
Tossy Blanter. Cancer of cancer.
Oh, it's terrible.
Pretty bad.
My cancer's got cancer.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Bull cancer spees. Lentford foot. Macho saver.
Macho saver.
RIP syndrome. I like RIP syndrome.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. syndrome.
RSP syndrome.
Oh, RSP.
R.I.P.
RIP.
You had it right.
Rest in peace syndrome. Yo, man, like it's like, oh, what happened to like your great grandfather? Oh, he got RIP syndrome.
RIP syndrome.
He died of RIP syndrome.
He died. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace syndrome.
Horrible, absolutely horrible.
Some of our top favorites that will be great for your budding sci-fi writers include milk-tomosis, ear poop, teenagees, like teenagees. Like instead of teenagers, like being a teenager is a disease. So teenagees.
I got you.
Stretching dissection of the breath. Bacterial fraudular syndrome. Orgeley disease.
Wow.
Eat cancer. Clob, spleen sink, ovarian pancreas.
Spleen sink.
Ovarian pancreas. Wobble submortion. Super syndrome. Low life.
I know a lot of people that suffer from that.
I know a lot of it.
Excessive woot sweating.
Woot. Woot. W-O-O-T. Excessive woot sweating.
Can you do that one more time?
Excessive woot sweating.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome. Woot.
I missed it. One more?
And then fish poisoning.
Fish poisoning.
Oh, AI, your days of world domination are still a while off. At least you tried. So, at least you tried.
Well then.
And then again, there's like another article that goes that fans of a computer fluff-ups may remember the inspirational bot. This worked on the same basic premises by using a bank of data to try to create inspirational posters. Complete with an inspiring quote and a whimsical accompanying images.
Oh no.
The huge majority of the posters were either totally hilarious or terrifyingly dark.
Yeah, that's great. The first one.
The first fucking poster
says it's a picture of a fish. And it says, before inspiration comes the slaughter. Inspirational poster.
Before the inspiration comes the slaughter.
I want to see it.
Basically, it's just this terrified fish. I think that's what makes it better. Is just the goldfish looks terrified.
Fuck.
Then there's like a sad monkey, and it says, "Basing your everyday on science creates loneliness."
Oh, let me pull these up. I gotta try to pull these up. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I think you're broke.
These are pretty great. So here we go for everybody on the video feed.
I want these. I want to print these out and put them in my work truck.
And then this one.
Panicking.
It's just a guy standing alone in a gray cornfield, and it says "Keep panicking." Oh my god! All right, ready for the next one? You guys ready?
Oh my god.
Here we go. Try to tell yourself that you're horrible. Let's try another one. Before the first comes to slaughter. If you want to get somewhere in life, you have to try to be dead. Never step. Oh, that one's actually cute.
I like that one.
I like that one, yeah. Oh, that's the last of it. Unless they have a link to more.
Is there a link to more of these? The name of Insprobot.
Let's see. Oh, I think it generates right here. How will the world look if everyone you knew were able to understand economies? That's like depressing. The big difference between an idea and your smile is that your smile is unjustifiable. What? This is a website. If you can't steal him, you can't forget him. These are horrible. A feeling of self-worth renews executives. What? Feel deserving of attention, feel good at communication, feel respected. That's actually a good one.
Some of these, they're supposed to be inspirational posters, and
yeah. Seriousness is to not hate.
Oh my god, some of those ones though, I love to keep panicking.
Blame the rules, not the player. Wow.
I just love like the random backgrounds.
With beautiful knowledge comes beautiful weakness.
Pregnancy. That was a fucking good one.
When you require something done, fail.
This site is gold.
This is great.
I'm loving this.
There is no point in being perfect. With a picture of like a model. Wisdom is a girlfriend walking backwards. Oh, okay. Most of them just make no sense, honestly. Through avoiding artificial sweeteners, we can make world hunger turn against itself. With a picture of the Milky Way. Okay. Let's see what else. The Ouija board is an old man. With a picture of a deer. Without success, there can be no relations. That one doesn't really make sense. The wedding night is like a zoo. Great when you're not invited. Or great when you're not involved. It's kind of funny. Well, let's see what else. If you really want to get your life together, you have to believe in yourself. So that's a good one.
But this picture.
But the picture doesn't really make sense. Yeah. I don't know. From a business point of view, it's completely bad to humanize subjectivity. What? All right, one or two more here. Ignore girls.
It's an off light bulb, though. It's not an on light bulb.
Ignore girls. All right, let's see. Arrest public servants. God. The singularity, it's fake. Oh, one more here. Doesn't it make sense that brains are brains because that's how it is? So there you go.
Can you just keep that one? Can you screenshot that
and
one?
Spyrobot.
Print it on a mug.
Oh my god.
One more here. Let's do one more. People who sell out assholes confront greatness. Huh. Okay, I lied. One more. At times, a virgin is just a virgin. It kind of got that one. And it was very close. If there's a way to burn him, there's a way to entertain him. What? I suppose it's kind of inspirational, actually. Like, instead of be mean to somebody, be nice to them type thing.
We just have a show where we try to depict
Yeah,
how these are inspirational.
Together we can make celebrities lose their minds. All right. Never complain about the men in the shadows. That's creepy.
That's kind of weird.
Speaking of men in the shadows,
right.
I have a quick article.
All right.
Red balloons are popping up all over storm grates
Stop.
ahead of the
Stop.
It movie.
Stop. Stop it. Stop. I
There's
fucking hate you.
so many. You pulled. Was it the one that I put in there?
I don't know. I'm not even sure if this is. I think this is a different
There's
one.
several of them.
I know.
There are red balloons showing up everywhere.
I know. I fucking
Can we go buy some red balloons? I have helium in my house.
No. No. No.
Yeah, I have something more appropriate to play. Hold on.
I'm just gonna look at porn.
Police said they were terrified while removing them.
That's kind of funny. Fuck, I would be too. Fuck that.
I need to cut this away from the sewer drain.
For anybody who lives
I'm not
under
doing it.
For anybody who lives under a rock, the It movie just came out.
I wanted to go see it. I heard it's really good.
CJ, do you want to come
go
see it?
it?
Yeah, totally, dude. No. Just kidding.
Come on, come with us.
No,
You'll love
I'd
it.
rather just die. It's okay.
Sorry, you can't even talk. A Pennsylvania police department is asking a local prankster to stop tying helium-filled balloons to storm grates, with the eerie sight easily drumming up comparisons to the upcoming horror movie It. The Lidsboro Police Department, located about 40 miles east of Harrisonburg, posted pictures of the frightening display on Facebook Tuesday, suggesting that it was the work of an amateur promoting the film's remake. That looks fucking terrifying, to be honest.
It does. It's really low too. Like, it's not like the balloon goes way up. It's like kind of low to the ground.
Like 2 feet off the ground, like, from the storm drain.
Like, in order to get to it, you have to go
like-
and close enough that like something inside the storm drain would be able to reach for you.
Yeah, no, I'll just pass on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just want to think about that for a little bit?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I think I'll just continue
Okay.
looking at porn. Thanks.
Okay. All right.
I'll just, yeah, thanks. Just keep doing this. This is working out well for me.
we just like make a pretend trip to the movies and be like, well, we're gonna watch this movie, and then just drag you into it.
I literally no.
Let's play happy music.
We wouldn't be friends.
Would it help if
after.
I played happy music,
Want to go to
CJ?
the movies with me? We can
No,
go see,
I don't ever want to go to the movies with you now. Like, until it leaves theaters, I'm not going to the movies with, and I'm not even going to the movies. I'm not even, even if we're not going to see it, like, we're sitting in front of, like,
everything floats down here.
shut up.
CJ.
I hate you.
CJ, everything floats.
I want to pull these out of my ears, but I can still hear if I take these out.
A certain movie is coming to theaters in 2 days, and the local prankster trip out on themselves to promote the movie. We give points for creativity. However, we want the local prankster to know that we are completely terrified as we remove these balloons from the grates, and we will respectively request that they please not do it again. If you're not sure what we're talking about, search It and watch the preview, but we suggest watching the preview with a friend or coworker on all the lights on and sound down low. You'll float too. And there's pictures of these balloons like from far distances just floating above storm drains.
It kind of looks like it's just hovering above the storm drain.
Nope.
This scream-inducing horror film story, famed by Stephen King, a killer clown named Pennywise lures children to storm drains with floating red balloons before attacking them. The story, however, takes place in Maine. We give points for activity. The police fled, but we want the first to stop. Last week, Pennsylvania State Police warned that the creepy clown sightings could be the rise due to the movie's release. I love creepy clown sightings. They came to Buffalo too. I just want to stand like in a. Would you imagine going to your like, what's it called, garage, and like in the middle of like the woods out in the back, there was just a clown standing there?
Stop, dude. Come on. I'm not going to my fucking shop at night anymore.
Because you know he's going to do it.
Yeah, I know. Because you're going to be that asshole. Like, I'm going to go to, like, move my bus.
I'm just gonna stand out there for like 5 hours.
And,
just,
like, because you've been to my shop. You know, there's, like, those cattails that pop up? And I just shove my trailer right into them.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to, like, No,
So, like,
I'm giving you ideas.
Spread
I'm
the
just-
cattails and like just come out
Nope.
with like a red balloon or something like
You'd
that.
die because I'd probably kill you. Like, I would find like an axe or something, and I would just go ham. Just fuck that. Nope, not happening.
So like plan with like the owner of the place and just have like a flickering light like in the very far back of like the.
The owner's like a crackhead. He'd probably agree with you. He'd be like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Wow.
He
You're
is
like working in your shop for like 3 hours. I'm just standing out there the entire time,
Nope.
and then you like come out and like there's like a flickering light at the very end of like the thing, and there's just me standing there in a clown costume holding a balloon.
R.I.P. Pharaoh.
Rip syndrome.
Rip syndrome.
Rip syndrome. Oh,
We won't be friends anymore if you do that.
might have to do that.
Thanks.
Meanwhile, in Florida,
The island of Florida.
the island.
The island. That's terrible.
I know it is. I saw it on Facebook though, so it's okay.
Oh, oh, I get it now. Wow.
Yeah, I know it's bad. I was like, damn, that was horrible.
It's rough.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I hope everyone is safe if you're down there, like legit though.
There's been a lot of memes from how dangerous this hurricane has been. Like,
My favorite so
hurricane.
far, you saw the hurricane's named Irma, right?
Yeah.
I spray painted on somebody's garage door as Irma Gerd.
Yeah, I saw that. I like the one where it's like, oh, Houston just had a bad hurricane, and like Florida's like, hold my beer.
Pretty much.
That was so funny.
Hurricane Irma,
I
this-
feel bad laughing because I actually have a few friends who were
My
also.
family's in the
Yeah,
path where, like, remember when we were talking last night and we're like, oh, what if it just doesn't do the 90-degree turn? It just goes, ha ha, and goes like right into Louisiana or Texas. It hasn't done the 90-degree turn yet, before I left for the show. And it was about to go up the west coast of Florida, which is bad because I have friends and family all there that were like, it's not going to come near us. And the path just changed. So it's directly like to Naples and like,
Is there like a hurricane watch?
But suspected bank robber strips naked and tosses money in Florida.
Only in Florida.
Fort Lauderdale. Nobody's laughing.
We're laughing.
Nobody's laughing. Authorities in Florida say they arrested a man who robbed a bank, stripped naked, and then ran down the street throwing stolen money all over the place, all because he woke up on Tuesday and wanted to become a comedian.
Well, he's making me laugh, so guess he succeeded.
Guys, career choice. I'm gonna be a fucking comedian. How do you wake up one morning and just be like, you know what? You know what'd be funny? If you just robbed a bank, then stripped naked, and then just threw the money everywhere.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Wait a second. Probably gonna go to jail. But it's Florida, so they're like, yeah, that's a good idea.
All I can think of is like you waking up one Tuesday morning and be like, I'm gonna be a firefighter, and just let a house on fire, and then you're just spraying it with a hose.
What are you doing today? I'm gonna be a firefighter.
What are you doing? Burning this house?
So I could be a firefighter. Right? That's how it works.
That's how it works, right? They start the fires and then they put them out, right?
I'm fighting the fire.
I mean, obviously, if they didn't start the fires, how are they always there?
Oh. X-Files theme.
Sorry, I'm late. Hold on.
It's like, are you pregnant? No. Oh my god, you're
No,
late?
I got it.
If firefighters don't start fires, then why are they always there?
Where there's smoke, there is fire.
And fighters
Fires.
of the fire.
They say they're there to fight, but how do we know?
What if they're helping? We would never know.
Never know. So he woke up on Tuesday morning and wanted to become a comedian. Instead, the FBI say the 25-year-old Alex Spearberg is charged with bank robbery. A federal complaint says the man told authorities he parked his car at the bank, made a gun motion with his hands, and demanded money from the teller, who gave him about $4,700 in a bag. Officials says a dye pack exploded, staining the clothes, and a cast on his left wrist. Spearberg was taken to the hospital to found to be coherent and uninjured. It's unclear if he has an attorney, but he nakedly gave out money.
What a good guy.
I'm naked. Here's $100. I'm naked. Here's $100. I'm naked.
Would you take $100 from a naked man?
I would.
I would.
It's when you think about it, it's a very like nudist liberal thing to do. You're like giving money to the community.
Yeah.
You believe in charity, and you're also naked.
Yeah.
It's very fitting.
There's no big deal in being naked. It's just.
If you didn't face like.
Here's the question though: where do you keep the money?
I would just hold a stack.
Or you just have like a sack.
I would. Yeah. If you had like a pocket, not a pocket.
Like just a strap-on sack, I think.
Strap-on satchel sack.
Strap-on money
That
sack.
makes it sound worse.
Strap-on satchel sack.
A satchel sack?
A satchel sack. So it's like it's covering your sack.
That'd be a pretty. What if the money was like moist though?
Like
would you still take it?
Like boob money. That's an issue in the summertime. You know,
Really?
like women put like money between their tits.
Right.
And like
sweaty tit money.
Sweaty tit
So you
money.
know, it's a random story. When I was in high school,
Somebody
this chick, we were waiting in the lunch line, and this chick, who I was just friends with at the time, she took like a money clip with like dollar bills and stuff, and she just stuck it on her shirt, like above her bra and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we got to the end of the lunch line, she had like a huge rash, and she was like, I think I'm infected with something, and she had to leave.
Oh, wow.
Because of it, yeah.
That's not good.
So, yeah, careful where you put money.
Well,
Speaking of careful where you put things, you should read the article about the package delivery, since you're waiting for a package.
What are you waiting for?
What is this?
What did you order, Bad Dragon?
Oh my god. Yes. That's actually really good. This is really short if it's true. But hold on, let me just find a piece of music here. I'll use this one. Man says delivery driver left package in most unhelpful place imaginable. Oh, I saw this. There's a picture of it. A man in California said he was trapped in his own 5th floor apartment this weekend after a delivery driver left a package in the worst possible place. Jesse Lawrence claimed on Twitter Sunday that a UPS worker left a tall rectangular box just under the handle of his Bay Area Flats front door. It blocked the handle from turning, and he, quote, had to call maintenance to get out. Sure, it's inconvenient for us to call someone to get out, but if it were an emergency, we would have been screwed, he wrote in a further tweet. Lawrence shared an image soon after escaping showing where the box had supposedly been placed. Some tweeters used it as an opportunity to break out their best puns. Looks like you got boxed in. Glad you handled the situation. Plot twist, the package was a door stopper. The way the door, yeah.
Wait.
So basically, what they did, and if you haven't seen the photos, there is a link to the photos somewhere. But basically, you know how you can like put a chair up against a door, and it stops people from opening it. Mm-hmm. That's what the freaking UPS guy did.
Oh my god!
With like a long box, he like jammed it underneath the door.
So if you weren't home, you would like be perfectly like, oh, it's fit right under my door.
Yeah.
You know, it's not gonna move.
But he was home, so he
literally couldn't open the door. He was trapped in his apartment.
That's terrifying.
It is pretty terrifying. So there's that.
Other people are like speculating what he got inside, and someone's like really long spaghetti noodles. I'm hoping.
That actually sounds really good right now.
Spaghetti, spagooter.
You guys want to go to Pegasus tonight? I feel like we haven't been there in a while.
We haven't gone Pegasus in a long time.
Yeah.
I am down with that.
All right, cool.
If I make it.
Anything else? We want to read one more article, and then maybe we'll call it on news.
I want to read this one because I'm happy that the guy. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. Woman on Tinder date gets stuck in window trying to retrieve her own poop.
Ooh, I have many questions.
I missed that. What'd you say?
Read it one more time. Just give it to us one more time.
Woman on Tinder date gets stuck in a window trying to retrieve her own poop.
That's kind of what I thought you said. What the fuck?
Questions, concerns?
Continue.
Earlier this week, Liam Smith, a grad student at Britain's University of Bristol, had a nice dinner with a woman he met on Tinder. That Tinder was the gay app.
No.
No, Tinder's not.
Oh, that's
Tinder's
Grindr.
very straight.
Sorry, that's Grindr.
Yeah, Grindr is.
You stupid. You silly.
My
You
apologies.
silly fox. What, you don't go on Grindr all the time?
Nah,
I thought you
I
were,
don't Tinder, I don't Grindr.
I thought you were a homo.
He actually
I
doesn't use
grind
the phone.
I grind her, my wife, but
Stop.
We don't want to hear about that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, we already know you.
What do you
talk
think
like
we're
SpongeBob
not?
when
What do you
have
think?
sex.
What kind of people do you think we are? We kind of people who talk about sex openly? That's disgusting.
Did you guys have sex last night?
Baby,
I thought I heard noises.
and me. No.
Were you at his house?
Yeah, I slept in your bed last night.
Oh.
I slept in your bed more than you slept in your bed.
Does it smell like you now?
Probably.
Oil and musk?
Husky. Because I'm a musky husky.
What's your cologne? Oil and tools.
Oil and Snap-on. What?
You know that tool scent you have from like
I believe tool scent is actually a thing. Like it's
tool
like
scent?
it's like a metally, a very metallic.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
oily-
about though.
Oh yeah, I know that scent. Yeah,
Like that scent, that tool scent.
yeah. That's what it is.
I don't know how else to explain that.
No,
like,
that's it. It's tool scent. It's
it's like a flavor of it. It is a.
It's not a-
It's
actually,
not,
it does
is a
have a
flavor.
flavor,
This
yeah.
tool scent has a flavor.
I've tasted.
I've tasted
tools.
tool scent.
It's not a good taste. It's very, very bitter. Yeah. It's just.
Coppery.
Yeah, it's very, very. You don't want to taste it. Just smell it though. You can smell it.
It's the manliest cologne though.
Tool scent.
Oil and tool sweat or something. No. Tool
That's-
scent.
That's what I.
Tool scented oil.
Yeah. I'm
I'm pretty
fading.
tired myself.
I'm
yeah.
fading. I'm fading hard.
Anyhow. Went on a dinner date with a woman he met on Tinder. The night was still young, so he invited her back to his house to drink wine and watch a documentary about Scientology. He wrote on the GoFundMe page.
If it's the HBO documentary on Scientology, that was actually very good.
At some point during the night, the unidentified woman asked to use his bathroom. When she returned, Smith said she had a panicked look in her eye. You always poop at a restaurant.
Yeah.
What?
If you're on a date,
Oh, yeah. Well,
you
yeah.
always
but,
poop at a
yeah,
restaurant.
but who goes on dates?
Yeah, I just fuck.
Seriously.
No poop,
I
just fuck.
don't like. When's like who?
Hey, do you want to have pizza? Sure. You want to have sex too? While eating pizza? Yeah, sure. Okay.
I've actually tweeted that on my AD before. It's like, oh well, why do you? It's like, why did you eat food together? Well, because we were hungry. Well, why did you guys have sex together? Well, because we were horny.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't think I've been on like an actual date. Like
I don't think I have either.
no. I've been on a date. I'm just saying in a very long time, like a traditional.
Do you remember when we met and we snuggled?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the great.
And to this day, yeah, no, I'm not gonna argue with you about what movie we watched.
Let's not talk about that.
No, that doesn't get talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. We snugged.
Yeah, we did. We snugged.
It was very innocent.
Lost
You were the
stories.
first. You were the first dude I ever snugged.
No,
Then it was just all downhill from there.
pretty much.
Thanks.
You did go really downhill fast too.
Yeah, I just
Almost as fast as Boozy.
took. Yeah. What's up, dude? We're like the same person. I took that fucking train and I just didn't get off. Well, I mean, I did get off.
Many a time. 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Guys, that's another story.
Story time. Let's hear it. What is happening?
10 minutes.
No, can we not tell this story?
And storytime music.
Damn it. Don't use any names. So there was somebody.
CJ went to Philadelphia with us.
Somebody wanted to snuggle. And they wanted to snuggle. And him and Zed were like, well, we want to go do this. I'm like, well, I just want to snug real quick. Like 10 minutes, dude, like 10 minutes. Well, it was more like
2 hours.
It wasn't 2 hours. It was like an hour.
Hour and a half.
Just snugs.
Right.
So
I don't
just
blame
the
you.
entire time.
Dude, I always take like, to me, snugs are like 2 hours.
So
whenever
they
I snuggle with anybody.
So
we gave leeway though to like 10 minutes. Like even when it says 10 minutes, for recon we're like a half hour tops. 45, on the long stretch, maybe like 45 minutes, because we're still downstairs shooting. We were still gonna go upstairs. So we were still downstairs for another 10 minutes at least. So like that was our like counterproductive measure. Like, oh, we're gonna be down here for like another 15 minutes at least. By the time we get upstairs, that'll be like that's when the 10 minutes starts. Well,
yeah,
10 minutes didn't start for
like an hour
and a half minute in.
So what were you doing? Like showering with them or?
No, just snugs.
Just snugs.
Fursuit snugs.
Okay.
It was nice.
You'll never hear the whole story, but anyhow,
no.
That became the joke because CJ never came back.
And when I did come back, everyone was drunk as fuck. And I'm like, I walk in the room and I'm like getting out of suit and everyone's like, you were wasted. You were gone. Like, I've never seen you so drunk. It was like 3 o'clock. I was like, well,
we drank a whole bottle of vodka and a whole bottle of Captain without eating.
I know.
Because we were waiting on you to get food. That's why it was fucking 10 minutes. Because we went shooting and we're like, oh, we're going to get food. So we went in the room and we're like, we're just going to drink a little bit because, we have to wait for CJ to get back to go get food. That's what happened. That was the 10 minutes. And then 2 hours later, we're drunk because we haven't eaten anything. And CJ strolls in. And that's for fucking 10 minutes. So like,
I'll just be 10 minutes. I'll just be 10 minutes. Don't worry about it.
So now there's an inside joke of 10 minutes. Anytime he has to do something.
I'll just be 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes.
I'm gonna be 10 minutes late for FurCast. The one day you're at a party.
I'm just gonna be 10 minutes. Wait, when?
When you were in that hammock, I believe, and like you fell asleep, and like I'm not sure.
Did you fall asleep during the snugs?
For a little bit, I think so.
That explains a few things.
just snugs, dude. 10 minutes.
Just snugs.
Just snugs.
I like the fact that you never showed up. That's my favorite.
Wait, when? Yeah, for that, yeah. Yeah, then, yeah, because...
Was it good snugs? Was it worth it?
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was quality snugs. Very quality, yes. Like...
Okay. So,
10 minutes.
10 minutes, dude. Just 10
so I'm going to ask. So I'm going to mute the mics for this. Was it?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Didn't go to Philadelphia.
Okay.
Does it matter?
Like a radio.
Yeah, it matters to me. It matters to me who you snugged.
Why?
I'm not saying it again.
I don't think he knows who he is.
I know. That's all I'm going to say. Anyhow, I got an article.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's keep going.
I think the best that pissed us off the most is you never came back. I thought you were like dead.
No, that was Friday night. Friday night. I never came back. Legitimately.
You never came back to the room at all.
Friday night, yeah. I know. Came back at like 10 in the morning.
Because we went out to breakfast and you still weren't back. Went to McDonald's. It was delicious. And then we walked around Target.
Yeah, I was not in the room. Definitely not in the room. Our room. I was in a room, just not in our room. It was, yeah, we're just gonna...
You meeked us.
What?
And you meeked us.
No, at least I was in the same state. The same hotel. I didn't fucking end up in like New Jersey.
Where are you? New Jersey.
Where are you guys? We're in Pennsylvania. Where are you? I'm in New Jersey. How? We were at the same party. Where did you go? We're trying to leave. Oh, well, I need to get a ride back. Yeah, back to the right state.
You need to ride back. Yeah. Back to the state.
Oh my
We
God.
need to go. Where are you? I'm in New Jersey.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is Meek.
Your fucking hangover. I thought we were gonna have to like go find a body like in some gutter.
It literally did feel like the hangover. Like, where did Meek go? Like, we were all drunk and Meek's gone.
literally we lost him.
Yeah, we did.
We
did lose him.
literally lost him. We drove from a bowling alley to a hotel.
Yeah, that was it. And between that time, which is like maybe a 5-minute, 10-minute drive, Meek ended up in a different state.
There was still a sober driver that was driving from the hotel, so everyone else was drinking. Meek was supposed to get in the car with us to go 5 minutes back to the hotel so everyone else can continue drinking. Meek said he was going to get a ride. We all went to the hotel. Meek never showed up. Next morning, Meek still never showed up.
Wasn't that the Pidgey girl?
Yes.
Chats, yeah.
So you guys drove from one place to another nearby.
Yeah.
5 minutes away.
Suddenly he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
And you're like, oh, maybe
Well,
he
like,
stopped
maybe he's-
someplace. Maybe he's like at a gas station or
We
whatever.
were supposed to come to the party because everyone was invited.
Right. So you guys wait till the next day. He's still not there, and then you call him, and he's in a different state.
We called him in the morning when we were trying to leave. We already went
To go to breakfast
and we went
first.
to
He didn't
breakfast.
answer.
He didn't answer. We went to breakfast. We went to Perkins. That was good.
It's delicious.
And
Perkins
then,
is good. Yeah, I like Perkins.
Then finally he answers, and we're like, Meek, where are you? Like, we're trying to go home. He's like, and I think he had to ask somebody else. Where are we? Oh, I'm in New Jersey. I'm like, we're in Pennsylvania. Where are you? Like, what the fuck? No, like, yeah, I just, how? Like, he's like, oh, we just went to this party, and it was in New Jersey, so I just tagged along. I'm like, fuck. Then we had to wait. Meanwhile, Zed's dying.
An hour.
Yeah.
I'll be there in like 20 minutes.
Well, then it's Meek trying to, yeah. Like, you remember when
Still one of my favorite stories. Just
meeting here for AC, what was it, like 2014?
Oh, yeah, when he was like, oh, I'll be there in like a little bit.
And
then
he had
it
to
was
pick
like,
me up?
Yeah.
And he told me that, he's like, yeah, I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Literally 3 hours later. Oh, I'm on my way now. I'm like, what happened to 20 minutes?
Oh, dude, there were times where, like, I remember when we went to pick up Meek. We're shitting on Meek a lot. But again, guys, keep in mind, if Meek was here, he would agree with all of us.
Oh, yeah, he'd be
laughing his ass off. So when we went to drive to, I think it was FurPoc, we were waiting, and we were like, yeah, we're going to pick you up at... So I arrived at Bandit's house. I was supposed to get there at 9.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we left like 10 minutes after 9. And it took us a little while. Or, no, I don't remember the exact time. But anyway, we were supposed to pick him up at 10. So we call Meek, and we're like, hey, yo, we're going to be on our way in like 5 minutes, so we should be there by 10. You know, so you should be ready. He's like, all right, yeah, cool, no problem. So we get there, and we get there late. Like 10:15 maybe, right? So we immediately message him, nothing. We call him, nothing. We go up and ring the doorbell, nothing. We're like, all right, we're going to wait. We're like, is this the right house? So we're waiting there, right? And we wait, and we wait, and we're like, okay, let's give it like another 5 minutes, and then we've just got to leave for this con, because we don't want to sit here all day. It's a really long drive. We want to get there with a certain amount of time. All of a sudden, we get a message, and it's him being like, "Oh yeah, here, I'm just taking my shower," and we're like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
It's so meek.
So then he comes out, and we're like, "Oh, finally!" And we waited like another 5 minutes. He comes out and he goes, "All right, guys, yeah, so here, let me just go back inside and just like pack my fursuit and everything, and then I just need to get this out of my car." And we're like, "What the fuck?" That's meek. That's meek.
We're supposed to be at the airport the one time. We're driving to the airport, and he was still mixing his set.
No, not the airport. We were supposed to leave for FurPoc when I had my 240 when it was legal. So I drove my 240 to his house at like 3 a.m. because I think I had to work late or I wasn't packed yet or
wanted
something.
to like, get past like the rush hour or whatever.
Something, I don't know. It was like 3 a.m. and I remember driving to his house. So I get to his house and he's like, "All right, yeah, like I figured I was gonna arrive, we were gonna sleep and leave at like 7 a.m. Like that was the plan. But you and Crimes were hanging out. Remember, Crimes had a fursuit that she had to give to us to deliver to somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you guys showed up like super early. It was okay. I probably got there around midnight, I think, and I think you guys showed up at like 3 a.m. because Crimes was finishing this fursuit.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I was trying to sleep because I'm like, well, I have to drive 6 hours tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to bed. So I like passed out on the couch, woke up at like 6, and I'm like, all right, Mika, you ready to go? Like, I'm ready to bounce. Because he's like, yeah, I'll be ready, blah, blah, blah. So I go up to his room, 6 a.m, ready to go. Like, I'm packed, like, whatever. I walk in his room, and he's up with his headphones on, just like on his computer. I'm like, yo, you're ready to go, right? "Oh, I'm working on my set. I just started." No. We are leaving now. Like, I'm like, we're going. I will drive there without you. "Oh, I just gotta food." I'm like, no, you see, you fucked up. Because I'm ready to go. "Oh, I just gotta pack." "You're not fucking packed yet?" And I'm like, oh. And he's like, "I haven't slept either." Oh. You fucking asshole. I hate you so much. But he's like one of my best friends, so I waited for him. And I think like I waited, but I rushed him. So like it was like we were out of the house at like 6:30.
Yeah. And did I tell you guys about the time I had to pay him to leave my house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Meek. In case anybody meets Meek, he's like a super nice person.
CJ's like, wait.
well,
You're taking forever to eat this cookie.
it was a lot to fit in my mouth at once.
Cookie hour. Slowly digesting.
I was just gonna add that he is a super nice guy. He's like my best friend. That's it.
Walking train wreck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. MFF. Threw a beer can off the second floor at the front desks while a security guard was standing right there at 4 a.m. And I'm like, Meek, you're retarded. You are stupid. Security guy looks up and he's just like, I duck down. I'm like, fuck this. I didn't throw that can. And Meek's looking over waving. I'm like, you're... Are you surprised?
No. not in the least.
Moving on.
Article.
We had an article. Okay. We should probably do that and then end the show.
Yeah. Talking about Tinder.
What about emails? Grinder? Fair, you should get on Grinder to just fuck with people.
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
We're talking about like not pooping in someone else's house. I don't know how we got into Meek.
Yeah, okay.
Pooping before a date.
Continue this poop story. I bet you it's gonna be pretty shitty.
No.
What?
At some point, the unidentified woman asked to use his bathroom. When she returned, she had a panic look in her eye. Smith said the woman told him, "I went to poo in your toilet, but the toilet wouldn't flush." It's like date level nightmare. That's like friend level nightmare too. Like you go to
is.
someone's house
I don't know. I feel like a sign of a good date, though, would be that if you can both laugh at the situation and then still have a good time. Like something awkward like that. I don't know.
You can laugh at it. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Do you poop at other people's houses?
It was your house.
I can't poop at other people's houses. It's really bad. Like to the point where if I like go like recently when I visited
Well, CJ can't poop outside, so
when I recently went and visited DC, I literally went like 4 days without pooping.
How?
I was very sick. I actually like I couldn't eat anything. I felt like throwing up constantly. I was like all
Why don't you go
nauseous.
poop outside.
The
real
no,
wolf.
I was for some reason I get
outside like a
poop
real
shy
wolf.
in other people's houses.
I mean, I do too. Like, it took me a little while to warm up to like his bathroom. Actually, your bathroom, I'm still traumatized whenever I poop at your house. Like, I always have to lock the
Because
door.
the distance is so far away from the door.
Yeah, that's one
No,
part of
well-
it, but the other part of it is the toilet water's blue.
It's not blue anymore.
Oh, thank God.
It's not blue anymore.
Wow, I could probably poop at your house now.
Just the Taggart experience just haunts me. And like, I keep thinking every time I'm pooping in your house, that door is going to fly open and I'm going to be pelted with Hot Pockets while I'm trying to poop. And it just...
Pizza pockets.
Whatever they were. It was not a good experience.
You
and
hungry? You hungry?
I have like PTSD from it. Like every time I try to poop at your house, I can't do it. I can't do it. I mean, I could do it, but like it's not.
You have to first compromise the PTSD that you've had.
Yeah, I got to overcome that, and then once I'm like okay and like settled down, I can focus on the task at hand, and then I can get it done. I can do the job.
So if you ever want CJ to not poop in your house, just gonna fling open the door and throw pizza pockets at him.
Just don't bother me. Like just if I go into the bathroom and I have to do number 2, all right, like just let me do my stuff, okay? Like don't just common courtesy, like come on, it's not hard. Or when I'm taking a shit, speaking of Philadelphia, when I'm taking a shower and I'm trying to like get my life back together, and then the door flies open and then there's 6 males with phones out just Snapchatting me naked in this glass shower. Did we tell that on the show?
I don't know if we did, but everybody knows now.
So
it was like a lion in a cage.
So after that's how I felt. So after this is like story time.
Yeah, it is.
So I come back to the room.
Wait, first you're gonna describe the bathrooms in Philadelphia.
Okay, well the bathrooms in Philadelphia, they were actually really nice. Like they were like kind of like a higher, small, but like
you
nicer.
can't open the door without hitting the toilet.
Yeah, they were small, but like they had like nice stuff, like nice tile floor, and like the shower was like recessed into the wall, but it was
short title 6 males Snapchatting.
the shower was like recessed into the wall, and it was like basically you just like walked right into it,
right?
And it was
all glass,
right?
Okay,
ceiling the
clear
glass.
Yeah,
the
not
huge
like
glass door.
Yeah,
like,
not like
porno glass. Like
at the
when you're banging
at
someone up
the
against
fur house
glass.
that I used to hang out with, they purposely did that because they were exhibitionists.
I mean that works.
So they would leave the bathroom door
They
open,
would have loved
and then
these
people
hotels.
in the kitchen could like cook and watch people have sex. It was interesting. But anyways. Continue.
So we
a caged animal.
That's how the showers were. So now, up until this point, I had used the bathroom multiple times and not had any issues because I locked the door. Okay. So I'm like, I'm safe here. This is my safe haven. Like I could do my business. I could take my shower and not be messed with. And in our circle of friends, that's what we do. We fuck with each other naturally. It's what we do.
It's gonna happen.
It's just gonna happen. So I come back at like 10 in the morning, just trying to get my life back in order, figure out what's going on. And I'm like, I need to take a shower because it's the morning time and I shower in the morning. So I gather my goods, go into the shower. Actually, I go to the bathroom first. I poop
You
first.
respected your poop though.
You did respect my poop, so thank you. So I pooped, and then I'm like, okay, shower time. Step into the shower, now all glass, all right? And I'm standing there, and I'm like overly tired. I'm just like looking at the floor. Like, you know how like you just like let the water just run over your head?
You know what I do is I usually lean up against the wall and I let it run down my back. Because it relaxes. Because a lot of times I get like backaches and it helps.
Yeah.
Quirk. Funny side story. Go back a day. when we were all in the room drinking.
I wasn't
And
there for that.
CJ wasn't there.
I wasn't. Yeah, so I wasn't there for their
Well,
conversation.
let him finish your.
No, this one needs to be said
It has
first.
to be said first.
Okay.
So when 10 minutes happened, when we were all drinking, we were laughing at the shower. There was like a level like porn shower. We're like, we know this isn't going to be a proper weekend until someone's bare ass cheeks are going to be pressed against that glass at some point. And we also made the comment like when someone was fucking in that shower and like the whole wall on the other side caved into the bedroom.
Now, mind you, I was not there. I was not present. I didn't know this conversation existed. Okay.
Right.
So that happened. So now I'm taking a shower. I'm just like chilling, letting the water like run like over my head, like down my body, whatever, just like relaxing.
And my crack.
So I hear like a click. Just a distinct click, which sounds like a lock being unlocked.
Right.
Like literally as soon as it registers as to what the noise just was, the door flies open and like him and like Blitz, everyone that was in the room just comes in with their phones like this. I'm like, okay, you're clearly all Snapchatting and I'm butt ass naked and you can see clearly like everything. So I don't know what spawned me to do this or what made me do this, but I just pressed my ass up against the glass because I'm like, this just seems like the normal thing to do. And then all of a sudden the Olympic theme starts playing.
I was trying to get the theme.
I don't know why.
I'll get it.
Oh my god, it was the...
I'll just play it here. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so
blaring speakers.
Yeah.
Wait, no, go back to the beginning. Like, yeah, because it was just it was the build up. So we're all standing in the bathroom while he's showering.
And then my ass is pressed up against the glass at this point, and I just kept it there. Yeah, there it was. That's my ass, my bare ass. I'm naked. There's a Snapchat of this
with the music.
With this music. And then everyone leaves. But they left the door wide open. They didn't just leave and like, that was funny. They're just, oh, fuck you.
You're freaking trapped. You can't get out.
I can't get out of the shower because I'm like, I'm going to get everything wet. And I can't close the door because I'm naked. Like, so luckily Zed was he was the best friend. And I was like, Zed, close the door. He's like, all right. And he closed it. And I finished my shower. This is why I don't like going anywhere with you guys. Next time we go to a con together, I'm getting my own hotel room.
We barely even we stay in each other's hotel rooms at cons.
I know. I know, but still, that's...
None of us do.
I hate you guys so much.
Probably why.
Yeah, I can't trust you guys. I can't. I have trust issues now. Now that you've done that, you've scarred me for life. Like...
Sweetie, if I haven't scarred you yet, I mean...
No, but you've scarred me worse now. Because, like, now I can't shower in peace. I can't poop in peace. I can't do anything. I just... Let me get my own...
Your life's in pieces.
My life is...
Reese's Pieces.
My life is in scrambles. I hate Chris. Do you remember that?
Yes.
CJ Husky making eggs at 4 o'clock in the morning. His life must be in scrambles. Fucking shut up.
Article.
Can we just end? What time is it?
I know.
Oh, it's not even late. I feel bad. Okay, read an article.
Went to poo in your toilet and it would not flush. He then claimed that the woman confessed to reaching into the toilet bowl, wrapping the dookie in tissue paper, and trying to throw it out the window.
Really?
Why?
I'm so upset by that.
Why? Just so it didn't flush.
You
don't gotta grab it. Just that's what a plunger's for. Like, it's.
Step one mistake.
Yeah, you don't. If I was on a date with a girl, and they reach into the toilet to grab their poop, date over. Done. Nope, we are finished. Don't talk to me. Delete my number. Don't ever call me again. how it is. Just okay.
Remember, she had a panic look in her eye.
And then what?
Wanting to be a gentleman, Smith suggested going outside together, bagging up the offended poo and throwing it away and pretending the whole story affair never happened. He recalled. Unfortunately, the story gets crappier.
That doesn't deserve a bell ring.
Smith's bathroom window doesn't open to the garden, but into an 18-inch gap that separates from the outside world by another non-opening double-glazed window.
God.
It was into this twilight zone that my date had thrown her poo, he wrote.
Oh no.
The void gap between two windows, I like, is called the twilight zone. What goes in does not come out.
Oh my god.
The gap between two windows is called the twilight zone. Holy shit. That's amazing. When the contractors come to put the window in the new studio, can we be like, yeah, so what are you guys putting in the twilight zone? How much insulation is in the twilight zone? What? Excuse me?
Oh my god.
According to Smith, when he went to get a hammer to smash the window,
Oh my god.
Wow.
as it was the only way to retrieve said wrapped delight,
Ew.
the date decided to climb in headfirst to retrieve the poo herself, which she was able to do successfully. That's when the realization happened that she was stuck in the window upside down. I grabbed her waist and I pulled, but she was stuck. Stuck fast, Smith wrote on his GoFundMe page.
There's a GoFundMe.
Try as we might, we could not remove her from the window. She was stuck fast, upside down, in the 18-inch gap of the twilight zone. Holding her poo.
Ew.
At that point, he called for help, and an emergency crew drove up within minutes. About 15 minutes later, the woman was freed. The story might not seem to pass the test at first glance. However, Avon Fire and Rescue, the fire company that rescued the young woman, had confirmed to the Bristol Post that they responded to a call from Smith's address where they rescued a woman trapped between interior and exterior glass housing.
The Twilight Zone.
The formal name for the Twilight Zone.
Firefighter Chris Crothers said that when he and another rescue worker arrived, he saw that the woman was, well, truly stuck, with her face squished against the glass, upside down. According to the release on Avon Fire Rescue's website, we often find people that are stuck and they can start to panic very quickly, so we do our best to keep them calm until we can free them. Crothers said in the release, I started chatting to her and she told the whole story about how she became stuck. Remember, this is a Tinder date.
What? I'm uninstalling that app. Wait.
She was actually quite open about the whole thing, but I think that was because she was well past the point of embarrassment at this point. I mean, if you're gonna if you're being rescued by firefighters between two pieces of wedge glass, I mean, you might as well be honest at that point.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's just
So what happened? Well, I tried to flush the toilet, didn't work. So I wrapped my poo up and tried to throw it out the window. Apparently the window, itself is not actually open to the outside world. So I tried to climb in and retrieve my poop and got stuck in the process. And then there we are with you, the firefighter, coming to rescue me.
That's what I would say.
Knight in shining armor. Firefighters freed the woman from the glass prison by removing the beading around the edge of the glass glaze. They carefully removed and lowered her to her feet. Here's a picture. Although she would sit down for some time with the company of a few spiders, she was absolutely fine and pleased to be free. That would freak me the fuck out. Not the poo part, but spiders crawling on you while trapped into a contained space.
I would. Oh, wow.
Others said, we see strange things all the time, but this certainly has to be one of the strangest, purely because why she was stuck. To get her out, the rescue workers had to break Smith's window. A replacement would cost $390, the same as his monthly budget. Hence the GoFundMe campaign.
Oh my God. Oh wow. The GoFundMe campaign is to fix the window. I can't handle this. This is just.
It seems that
they better either never talk to each other again or they better get fucking married.
It seems that many people sympathize with the situation. Smith has already received more than $2,700 in donations due to the story. He promises to donate anything beyond the cost of replacing window to 2 charities, one that benefits firefighters, while the other, Toilet Tweening, builds and maintains flushing toilets in the developing worlds. Spot on there. Although their first date ended up in a stinking to high heaven, it hasn't swayed Smith off from a potential future with his lovely lady. She's a lovely girl. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm really busy with my dissertation at the moment, but I'd certainly be open to seeing her again, he told the Daily Star.
Oh my God.
Successful date?
I guess something like that.
I mean, after you go through all that on your first date.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bonding experience.
That is a tale between two pains.
No. No. And on that note, I think we need to call it a night.
A tale
between two pains.
This is the Twilight Zone.
I hate you.
We're sorry that you tuned into FurCast. I've been your host, Paradox the Red Wolf.
I've told people not to watch.
Good on you. What a good person you are.
There's actually two furries.
People not to watch.
There were 2 furries. I'm sorry, I don't remember your names at the moment. At Chris's party in North Carolina last weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't watch the show. Don't do that to yourself.
It's my best advice to everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I've been your host, Paradox the Red Wolf.
I've been your fabulously blue correspondent, Pharaoh.
You're very, very tired husky.
Bad dog.
And bad dog.
And bad dog.
CJ.
Anyway, are we all going to be here next week? You're not going to be here next week, right?
No, it's the week after that. I think.
All right. Well, maybe you're not here. Anyway, I believe I'm here, so I think there should be a show at the very least. So we'll keep you guys posted. Stay tuned, FurCast.fm, as well as at FurCastFM on Twitter. And also, thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. You guys help keep the show going. We are still working on the new studio. We've got a contractor scheduled for the window, and we're just trying to get the whole drywall thing settled. There will be more videos going up on the YouTube channel about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And hopefully, I'm getting a new camera to replace the one that was stolen at AC, but it's just taking time to get shipped because Nikon couldn't ship them fast enough. Because I bought the latest and greatest, and of course, they were not ready for that. So, but shout out to B&H for upgrading me to free one-day shipping. It's very nice of them. We'll see you guys next week.